All right, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the WRK podcast, where we ask the questions, but at the end of the day, who really knows? As always, I'm your host, AJ, here with my good friends, Dylan and Michael.
Hello.
And today we're going to be talking about the impeachment attempts of Donald J. Trump, President Trump, whatever you want to call him. We're going to be talking about that. But before that, why don't you jump into the Twitters at WRK Pod, follow us on Instagram at WRK Podcast. And if you need links to anything, hit up our website, WRKpodcast.com. It'll send you a link to our Patreon page where you could, if you really like the show, just feel like you want to donate a couple bucks a month.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, we could use the money.
Yeah. I mean, you can, we'll put your name on the bottle that we drink for word of the day if you donate to Patreon. Dude. I mean, that's a pretty solid deal. And that's patreon.com/WRKpod. Links are going to be in the description of everything you find. But
definitely give the shout outs.
Yeah, I mean, join the party. We'll put your name on this bottle right here. Like Samantha B.
Sponsor us and we'll sponsor you back.
Who's sponsoring right now? What about Spum? He sponsors us.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
Spum, our good buddy.
Spum.
Go and donate money to him. I don't know how, just do it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, all right. But yeah, we're going to jump into it. Could be a quickie, could be a longie. We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll get into it.
After these groovy tunes. I just saw that message from Emma. What's going on, AJ? Not a lot, Emma. What's up? What's good? What's happening? We're talking about the potential impeachment of Donald J. Trump.
Potential.
Yeah.
Big word there.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, definitely potential. Whether it happens or not, I don't know.
The term keyword was coined for this exact circumstance.
They say witch hunt? I mean, what?
Yeah, we'll find out. I don't know. So after 3 years, the Democratic Party has finally unveiled their plan to file articles of impeachment against Donald J. Trump. And they are supposedly officially seeking impeachment, according to Adam Schiff.
After their plan, after 3 years, our plans come together.
Remind us who Adam Schiff is.
Adam Schiff is the guy who every day was on MSNBC saying Donald Trump will be arrested for his involvement with Russia collusion.
But who is he? Just on every show?
He's a Democratic House of Representatives member. He's the head of the House what is it? The committee that basically investigates corruption in government.
Okay.
So that's Adam Schiff.
Okay.
He's been planning and scheming.
Dude, this guy
is waiting for this moment.
I don't know, man. Adam Schiff, he's a fucking screw job.
I think it just feels like this was just gonna happen regardless, you know?
Yeah, I kind of feel like everybody kind of saw this coming.
Just the fad of the impeachment coming. Like that's why like all the Democrats from the start, like they like this was put in motion from so long ago. I feel like they're like, okay, Donald Trump's going to be president. And then we're gonna have all this shit happen, and then we're gonna make impeachment just a huge fucking deal. Like, first the country's gonna love him, but then they hate him. It's like,
well, it's like for 3 years they've been trying to make it a big deal, and it's kind of like dumbed down the fucking word.
Dude,
you know?
Oh my god.
I think it dumbed down the word impeachment.
I think it's dumbed down the whole idea of it.
Right. I guess I see that like kind of we don't like him, let's just get rid of him. We can impeach him. And then all these other candidates are just like, yeah, let's impeach him.
I mean, like,
let's get rid of him. We don't like the guy. Fuck him. Like all we have to do is impeach him.
Well, I mean, that is all you have to do, right?
like 6 of the fucking Democratic candidates right now are running on impeachment.
Dude, it's annoying as fuck.
It's fucking
all
ridiculous.
You see, that's all they talk about. It's like maybe you would get people to vote for you if you talked about something like, I mean, I don't know.
It's like you don't have to beat him if you don't have to run against him. Like,
Right.
It's like
Exactly.
It's so annoying.
Like,
every
what?
commercial ever that you see from any Democrat running for president is about impeaching Trump and how they're just like leaning against the wall, looking all worried and sad and like it's dude, it's the dumbest fucking thing in the whole world.
Yeah.
I look at it and I'm like, are you fucking serious? You fucking little scumbag.
Well, what what was it, like 3 months ago when we did the debates episode? I said, like, I don't want to say that I'm psychic or anything, but I said no one is going to want to run against him because no one can fucking beat him on a debate stage.
I mean, where do you go after it, though? Because, we can't do 3 terms. And
Well, after the second term, you don't got to worry about it.
Right.
That's why I was saying Tulsi Gabbard should wait. But
I don't know. She's kind of.
I don't know. I like her. Kind of. I like her enough.
Dude, I don't know. I heard some guy today fucking talking about fucking big corporations and shit like that and government. And he's some like small town dude. I don't know. Okay, not big enough for me to remember his name, apparently.
I mean, as long as he talks about that instead of impeaching Trump.
Yeah, dude.
Part of me is like, the only way I'm going to go vote is to go vote for the first person who doesn't talk about impeaching Trump. So that's either voting for Trump or voting for, fucking like Yang or Tulsi.
Gabbard.
Yeah. So, I mean, because the people who are just running on impeaching Trump, I'm just like, get the fuck out of here. You piece of shit.
Yeah, you're just scared to get called fucking creepy Joe Biden or whatever,
You're a pop star. You're fucking just trying to get hits, That's all you like. I know that's what campaigning is, and I get that, but like, it's like that's a fucking shitty way. That just shows you just like, I don't know how similar the fucking Democrats are in a way of like they don't give a shit. They just want to win.
Yeah,
they're all running on the same platform.
Yeah.
If that's your bigot, if you guys are making commercials about this and spending fucking how much money to try and make this a big deal, why aren't you guys working together? Just fucking
give
group
everybody
up,
free stuff.
But
Well, yeah, I mean, we talked about it when we did the debate episode. Like, it doesn't matter which one of them gets elected outside of like Andrew Yang and Gabbard, because every single one of them that's running is getting paid by the same fucking people.
Right, exactly.
We looked it all up in real time,
right,
in our debate episode.
Yeah. Except, I mean, there's a few that are, on the outside of it, and I feel like you can tell because their commercials aren't about impeaching Trump. Those are the people to vote for.
Fucking Bernie Sanders, like the only reason people think that socialism is sexy is because they've never lived in a socialist country, and he doesn't even believe it because he accepts money from Google and Amazon, and then he turns around and goes to fucking small towns and colleges like Amazon and Google are the enemy of the people. It's just fucking ridiculous. It's so stupid.
It's crazy how hard he was fucking preaching on how fucking good Venezuela was doing, and then all of a sudden,
and then the bread lines came a thing.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's weird though how literally you kind of had that point where everyone was like, Bernie's actually not what we thought he was. Like, I thought he was just gonna get wiped away, and everyone was gonna be like, yo, fuck this guy. But then he's fucking running again, and he's just, I mean, it feels like nothing changed. It just feels like, you look at the commercials for him, and you got all these people at his rallies that probably are getting paid to be there, and like all this other shit.
Exactly,
dude. And then they're talking about a fucking Clinton-Trump 2020 re-fucking campaign too. Like, yeah, it's fucking stupid. It's like, dude, we had that with WrestleMania, like fucking 2023.
Right.
About 2023, like 23 with John Cena and The Rock. like the rematch is not a good thing.
Right, dude. You already know. You already know what's gonna happen.
Like, look what happened to Logan Paul.
Damn.
You're just gonna lose.
Yeah.
Damn it.
You don't come back. Just fucking, like, you got away with fucking kids. Like, just go live under a rock in fucking Brooklyn or wherever the hell you want to live.
Yeah.
That's probably what they should better do. I don't think they got no credibility left or anything.
No, hell no.
They
Hell
got
no.
dude, all their powers fucking got stripped. Everything fucking did.
Yeah, especially with that ABC story that just fucking came out.
Right.
Where they literally buried the Epstein story for 3 years because Hillary Clinton was running for fucking president.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Crazy.
That's absolutely nuts. So honestly, they were there first. We were there second, but we weren't afraid to talk about it. So fuck them. Fuck them and their stupid ass fucking executives.
Yeah, when did we talk about Epstein?
A long time
a year ago? A year and a half
long
ago?
So damn long
It's like
ago.
our fourth or fifth episode we were talking about Epstein.
Yeah, dude, something like that.
I tell everyone.
we gotta
We
bring 'em
talked
out of
about
the
like I
vault.
hate how this shit's all coming out. Like everyone's, it's on like it's one of the biggest trends and biggest memes going around right now. And it's like we fucking talked about this shit so goddamn long.
Wow. We got it in the vault.
It is
Oh,
aggravating.
As long as you got it on the vault, bro.
I mean, yeah, we've got it in there, but you know, now that it kind of took to the mainstream super hard, it's like the attention towards us talking about it, I feel like it's pulled away, you know?
Yeah.
So many people are just like looking at other more accessible
Why would
sources.
I listen to these three dweebs
Right.
talk about it when I could listen to Fox News?
Right. So I mean, like,
We just need to wear suits and get a big desk.
Dude,
We'll be good.
let's do it.
once we get this studio, we'll be able to do all sorts of things. We'll be able to pay people we'll have an analyst desk as well. We'll just be fucking come around.
Yeah, you want this to become a news show?
Yeah.
We can do that.
Yeah.
If anybody's listening and wants to buy us all 3 suits, that'd be fucking dope.
Yeah, that would
They
help.
don't even have to be 3 pieces.
No.
Yeah,
No,
just the
dude,
top.
just the
Yeah,
top,
just
dude.
the top. We'll wear khaki shorts underneath.
Every
so
time
that
we-
the camera just doesn't go below the knees.
I guess we could wear khakis. I was gonna say just wear nothing at all, and every time you have to go to the bathroom, you're just in your tidy ones.
You're wearing fucking gray underwear. You come back with like a piss stain on your fucking.
Yeah, please.
just like the smallest little bulge and just a fucking piss stain.
Please make our dreams come
It's
true.
cold in my basement. Fuck off. Oh man. Oh fuck.
That sounds good to me.
But like, I don't really know how much I believe that this is gonna happen because everything so far has been done behind closed doors.
Right.
There were literally memes on Twitter about it. How it was like, I didn't get invited to the secret impeachment party, and it was like them like gathered at like at the bottom of a staircase. Just some guy like snapping pictures and shit.
No shit. So like, what's the fucking?
Wait,
What's the whole fucking claim? What's like?
that's the meme. Like, hold on. So wait, the picture you're actually talking about, like from the impeachment meetings that they had. There was actually
Like a Congress member literally snapped a picture of a secret impeachment meeting and was like, "I'm so sad that I wasn't invited to this secret impeachment meeting."
Nice.
That's how you use Twitter in
Yeah.
2019, dude.
As a congressman.
Yeah.
So what's the claim then? What's the? So everybody knows what's the fucking? Why are they trying to impeach him? What's this whole thing?
So they're
about?
seeking impeachment on Trump for asking a foreign government, in this case the Ukraine, for information on the relationship with a Ukrainian gas company where Joe Biden's son Hunter worked while the Obama administration was in office. And he wanted to understand the relation between Hunter and Joe Biden and the administration,
So what's the event? What's the impeachable offense?
asking a foreign country for aid in a presidential election.
Which would have been like
That's illegal?
investigating. It would have been in like
I feel like he was
don't
just
know.
doing his fucking research.
That's true.
I mean, I think so too. That's where I'm like, if you know,
I mean,
like,
if this sounds familiar at all, just remember, you guys remember the FISA warrant and the Fusion GPS documents that got the president-elect and presidential candidate Trump spied on by the federal government?
Mm-mm.
Was paid for by the Clinton campaign and the DNC under the Obama administration. Were spying on Donald Trump.
Awesome.
Using documents from a foreign country to get the warrants to do so. So it's literally the exact same thing that happened 3 years ago to Donald Trump. But now it's illegal because he's doing it because Orange Man bad.
Awesome.
See, like, I don't really like Donald Trump that much. He makes me laugh a lot.
Dude,
I think dude, have you seen the video of him like handing out trick or treat candy? There's a kid with an inflatable minion costume. Instead of putting it in his basket, he like puts it on his head and, and he just fucking sits there and laughs. He's on camera just laughing, just being a dickhead. I like that. I want that to be in the office for a little bit longer. Just he's such an asshole. I think it's funny. I don't like some of the things that he does, but he's an asshole and he makes me laugh. And I think that's fucking great. But you can't have it like my biggest pet peeve is double standards, and it can't be illegal when one person does it and legal when another person does it. That shit drives me fucking insane. If you want to be like, oh well, Obama was in office, so like, you know, it's okay that he did that. Well, Donald Trump's the fucking in office, so why is it not okay that he's doing it? Right. You know, like, I again don't like the guy. I'm not campaigning for him, but double standards just fucking drive me insane.
It's wild how there's so much corruptness and shit going on in the government, and literally just because he's like one of the most out there publicly noticed figures, like they're just slamming it on him, every little thing. And like you even said, the Clintons did it, yet they're the ones talking about this investigation. It's like how the fuck do you get away with bringing that to light and having it become so fucking popular without it coming back on you?
Just because so many people don't remember fucking 3 years ago. They don't remember fucking 3 months ago.
In the last week.
I don't remember what I had for breakfast. Oh, probably didn't have anything for breakfast, but you guys can make that happen.
But yeah. In like a week, people forget shit because that's what the news job is. Or in this impeachment thing is to just get everyone all riled up about this impeachment.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Like, what was it? Like,
no, I think this impeachment is a good thing.
How long ago? Like, I mean, literally, I called it that they were going to impeach him so that he couldn't campaign. Like, they were going to make him go through impeachment trials so that he can't campaign. I literally said that on the podcast. Like,
that's why
2 months ago.
They've been waiting this long to do it. So it's like they know like
how
this
can you
is the right
campaign when
time.
you're fucking spending every minute for a year in a courtroom? And it's not even a courtroom. It's fucking Congress. Like, I should have looked at I mean, like, if the Dems control the House, they can keep them there for however long they want. It's just crazy.
Which is fucked up.
Which is why your vote doesn't really matter. No, I'm just kidding. It does, but not for president, for Congress and the Senate. The president doesn't do a lot.
Yeah.
I've said this a million times, and I try to explain this to people on a regular basis. The president of the United States does not do much. It's Congress and Senate. Mm-hmm. Focus on that.
Mm-hmm.
Don't disavow your family members because they voted for a certain presidential candidate.
Do you guys get scared of like who the next president might be and if we can like trust him or not?
I don't. I mean, I don't know. I don't really know. I don't trust the DNC at all because they already got caught fucking rigging the election for Hillary against Bernie.
Right. Mm-hmm.
They got caught. Who's to say they're not going to do it again for Biden or say fucking what, like October 19th, 2020, Hillary's like, yeah, I guess I will run again. There's just like fucking Joe Biden's in a train accident or something. It's just like, like, I could totally see that coming too. Dude.
I just like, in my mind, there's no hope that anyone who gets actual office is going to be someone that, you know, that it's like the people's choice. But it's like, honestly, who, like you said, who cares? Like, they're the president. It's like a fashion show or a TV show, a reality TV show. You know, there's shit going on that no one fucking knows about.
Yeah, I mean, look all the way back to the first president, George Washington. He didn't want to be president. They made him the leader of the country because of his war efforts and his contribution. That's what it used to be. It used to just be like, hey, look at this guy. Like, he's the leader of our army, leader of the armies.
He's a good leader.
Decision. That was it.
Right.
Now it's like it's rigged to the fucking max,
now
dude.
it's like
A popularity contest.
yeah, basically like they were talking about fucking who would win between Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Oprah Winfrey.
Yeah.
Like, that's literally what the presidency is now. It's just a fucking popularity contest over who gets to fucking have that red box with the nuclear codes in it.
Kanye put in his bid. Hell yeah, dude.
2024, isn't it? Yeah.
Fucking
I mean,
ridiculous.
just, like, it's fucking crazy. Like, dude, people, oh my God, people get so worked up.
If
over who
Kanye,
the president
if
is.
Kanye, yeah, I would on it. That's another thing, dude. So we talk about how fun that was to have Trump as our president. If Kanye was trying to be our president, I'd vote for him.
I still need to
my God, dude.
I would too. I would
vote for him.
I would vote for him too.
100%.
I still need to listen to his new album.
Do
Did you guys know that he came out with a Christian rap album?
Yeah, dude. How do you come out with a Christian rap album after you
Dude, he literally did like a 60 Minutes interview wearing a shirt that said God loves Kanye or some shit like that.
Oh my God.
It's fucking amazing.
I'm a sick fuck. I like to get my dick.
The same.
Those are lyrics from Kanye.
Yeah, dude, I fucking love Kanye. He's so fucking funny.
Oh,
Dude, that's like the Trump. That's like it's like you don't really necessarily like the guy, but he's just super fucking entertaining. And like
300 bitches were the Trojans, like shit like that.
Is that what we need as a fucking leader? Somebody that's fucking retarded.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be someone like that
I
anyway.
take that over another Clinton any day.
What would you take that over? Fucking, I don't know, like some fucking firefighter dude or some, I don't know, somebody that actually deserves it.
Yeah, but someone who deserves it, in our eyes, who deserves it, isn't going to be president. Yeah, we'll never make president.
Well, I mean, look what Kanye is doing, though. I mean, he's trying to like tell the black community, like, look, you don't want to be Democrats anymore, like shit like that. I'm not really on either side of the aisle.
That's a big deal, though.
Kanye is like, you're not a slave anymore, but you're mentally in slavery. Just
right. I'd vote for Akon though because he's done a lot of shit, dude.
Akon has done a lot of good things.
Done a lot of shit.
Didn't
a lot of power.
He donated like what was it? He like raised like $1 billion to get free energy for some. God, where was it?
Dude, a lot of fucking places.
Yeah, like in Africa. Yeah,
a lot of places in Africa.
Who would have thought that came out of Mr. Lonely?
The Chipmunk song.
Yeah.
We always called it the Chipmunk song when we was kids. That's funny as hell.
He made it. If you make a song with Eminem, you made it. Doesn't matter how long down the history roads, if all your other songs are forgotten.
Well, didn't he do a song with Lonely Island too? No, that was T-Pain. Never mind.
T-Pain, yep.
T-Pain's the shit though. Dude, T-Pain got fucking chords. Have you ever heard I'm in love with a stripper, but like the pianic version where he's just like singing instead of rapping?
Have you ever seen him when he's on the fucking
The Masked Singer?
Yeah.
I watched that because I didn't know what it was and I was really high and I was with actually Emma and we went to our buddy's house and the finale was on. Emma was like, that has to be T-Pain. I'm like, that's definitely T-Pain.
Wait, Emma knows who T-Pain is?
Emma's old enough to know who T-Pain is?
I mean, I think she's just Twitter savvy, so she probably either saw it or she probably just knew. I don't know. She probably knew. She called it, and I was like, you know what? Like, that is definitely T-Pain. And I was like, but his voice doesn't sound like him.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
That guy's a monster. Oh my God.
He's got an angelic voice.
Does he really?
Oh, he's
that shit got me hypnotized.
Saying here, yeah, that guy can sing, dude, for real, for damn sure. But yeah,
he should have been in the fucking Super Bowl instead of Adam Levine,
dude.
Have you seen that, dude? There's so many memes of Adam Levine singing at the Super Bowl and just like singing "She Will Be Loved," but like it's just so bad.
Dude.
Yeah,
Adam Levine's a turd.
Adam Levine
Have you seen
is a turd, dude.
the fucking pictures of Justin Bieber's face photoshopped on his body, and it's like Bieber in 10 years.
Definitely though, dude. I didn't even notice that.
Dude, but yeah, just before I go take a piss, Kanye 2024.
But no,
Dude, I'm all for it.
fucking Langle 2024.
No, Langle 2021. Mayor.
Mayor.
Mayor. I'm gonna be Pastor Mayor Langle.
Dude,
Or Mayor Pastor Langle.
It's gonna be the wrong 20, so you're gonna be the more mayor.
Mayor. I don't know, man. I think I'd make a good mayor.
I believe in you, dude.
Someone the other day was like, "What would you campaign on?" I was like, "Affordable housing for college students." And he was like, "Oh, touche," and just like walked away.
Okay. I don't know any other issues. Can I get chickens at my house?
Well, you live in the country, so yes.
Oh, but can I get chickens in
Like
town?
inside of your house?
In town.
I think you can.
No, not in town here.
Oh, that's fucked.
No.
There goes
Isn't
my
that so?
plans. I was gonna raise chickens like in the Legend of Zelda. So if like a little kid came and kicked it, like all the pigeons would, not pigeons, but all the chickens would like disappear and then start swarming him until he
Yes.
died. Not literally,
Well, literally, actually.
but a little bit. But yeah, I'd have Zelda chickens and they just fucking fly around. Like
Zelda chickens.
Yeah. One kid kicks my chicken and all the other ones just fucking start attacking him.
Yeah.
So wait,
Like an Ocarina of Time when you attack a chicken and all the other ones start attacking you.
never played that game hardcore.
What?
Yeah, dude.
That's like that's like the oldest one, right?
That was
No,
just the N64.
N64. Yeah, the
Yeah,
oldest one was for Game Boy, I think, or Super
The
Nintendo.
one on N64, I think I downloaded through an emulator to my phone. So I guess I'll have to go on there and kick a fucking chicken then.
Kick a chick.
It only makes
You
sense.
definitely should. As Kid Link, don't do it as Adult Link.
Yeah.
You don't want to know what happens. Nothing
Okay.
happens. There's no chickens when you're Adult Link. The world is in desolate
Yeah.
place.
Utter ruins.
Utter ruins. Yeah, Ganondorf just fucked the whole
Mhm.
planet.
I
He's
really
like, this
wanna-
is better. It's like,
Uh-huh.
not.
Nah, bro.
It's like there's zombies in Times Square, dog. What are you talking about?
Hey, dude.
I try to get to Hyrule Castle and fucking there's 12 zombies in my way. I don't like that.
Man.
Dude, so that's weird. That sounds like an amazing game. I only played one of them, the one on my phone for like
Oh, dude, it's
not
fucking.
that far.
Yeah, it's way good.
It's good and it's a long game. It's not
Yeah.
fucking. It'll take a good point of
If
time.
anyone finds it for cheap, let me know.
Bro,
I mean,
I'll always get lost in the fucking forest, dude. Always get lost in the,
The
fucking
maze.
forest, dude. Oh my god, don't even talk about it.
Oh man, yeah, dude, with the Minotaur and shit. It's
Man.
like you get on the wrong alley and there's the Minotaur. It's like, what's up, bitch? I'm gonna fuck your day up.
Fuck.
You gotta fucking crush fairies just to fucking
Yeah.
get away from them. I don't know.
crushing fairies.
Yeah.
Sounds dope, dude.
No, but yeah, you should definitely play that shit. That shit's fucking
I
amazing.
plan on it, dude. It's gonna be a good time.
But spoiler alert, I hate the fact that Sheik is fucking Zelda. Well, I mean, you already know because you've played Smash Bros.
Yeah,
But she's helping you the whole time. Why doesn't she just fucking escape the castle? She literally leaves the castle and then comes back.
Maybe it's an alter ego, dude. Maybe she's got like fucking split personality disorder.
true.
Oh, like William Dafoe in that one movie,
Or I was thinking that glass.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Boondock Saints for the meme of it, but I can fucking it wouldn't come to my head. It's like
Say
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man?
yeah, when he's the Green Goblin, William Dafoe,
Yeah. Before fucking his
like the original Spider-Man movie with Tobey
Right.
Maguire.
Right.
Like
Wait,
the
wait.
best one.
It's Tobey Maguire. William Dafoe's the dad, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Toby kills
Henry
him.
Osborn.
Yeah, then Toby kills him, and then the son, what's his name?
Right.
You know, takes the vengeance.
Harry Osborn.
Yeah, but
Here
James
which is
Franco.
James
Franco,
Franco.
that's what I was
Dog.
thinking,
What
Franco.
a manly gay man.
What a
dude.
babe.
What a babe. What a
Right,
babe.
man.
Yeah, but dude, fucking fuck, what was I gonna say?
I don't know. I went to the bathroom, dog.
No, it was about Spider-Man, I promise.
Oh, yeah.
No, it was before that.
Yeah, I bought fucking Lego Avengers last night. We've
Hey,
been playing the shit out of it.
As good as Star Wars and the other ones.
Honestly, more entertaining than Star Wars.
Right on.
Because there's voices. There's voice acting, so it's better.
Oh, is it really? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe a certain someone will buy me that. How much was it?
$5.99, I think.
Oh, really?
On Steam,
I
yeah.
got you on half of it, bud.
I got $2.66. What you got?
Okay. Maybe I'll buy that tonight. Is there multiplayer? Could we run it together?
I don't know if you
Co-op?
can play online together.
Dude, that'd be badass.
You can definitely, I can definitely
Come
When-
over
when-
and hook up to
when-
your computer.
Yeah, when I play on my computer, it's like press F2 to add second player.
LAM party.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Let's fucking. We'll have to run through that game when you get your new place. You know,
Oh yeah.
we'll have to watch the.
Speed rolls.
Yeah. When? How far away exactly are we to the fucking next elections?
November 7th, 2020 would be the next election day.
So exactly a year.
Yeah. That shit's fucking. That's close as hell.
I'm hella excited. I just want I want to just teleport in time to the debates. Just because
Right. I want to see Trump. Like, dude, wouldn't that be the biggest buzzkill if somehow like they get it to where he can't be debating and shit like that. I don't know. Whatever they're trying to plan and scheme, which everyone doesn't believe he's going to get impeached in the first place. But like you said, it's not about getting him impeached. It's just about him fucking,
not being able to campaign.
Right. Like, I think it's like, dude, if he can't, I'd be sad as fuck. Because, right when it comes to election time, he's going to be like savage as hell. Like, he's got riders up the ass just for saying, like, dude, this is what this sounds. I know what you're thinking. On paper, it looks stupid as fuck. Trump's like, no, I think it sounds, incredible.
I believe you. I got the best of the underneath me doing the underneath things, and I'm the best of the top of the best. You guys are doing the underneath.
My friends
of the things.
say that I'm the best.
Dude.
Have you guys ever seen the video of him in Florida at like a rally, and he's like, I could be the most presidential president if I wanted to. But that'd be boring as shit. and he just like imitates Barack Obama, and it's so fucking.
No, I've never seen.
He's such a dickhead,
Oh
but it's
my
so
God.
fucking funny. He just like walks around. He's like, I say the people are great. I'm gonna leave you now because I'm boring. And he just like starts walking around like doing his like pouty lip face. Just fucking. God, I hate him, but I want him to be my dad.
Oh my God.
Like, he's one of those things where it's like, dude, I might punch you if I spent too much time with you, but I want to be around you.
Right.
I feel like if there was no corruption in the government involved at all, like if we had that under control and under lockdown, and we actually like were able to keep that shit out of our government, I'd be like, fuck it. Like, and still the president would have as much power as they have. I'd be like, dude, yeah, like keep Trump in there. I'd rather like make it more, let's get Kanye in there.
Well, the only reason that
have-
there's fucking corruption in the fucking government level, like the Senate and the House, is because there's no term limits.
Yeah.
It's fucking insane.
I just think there needs to be more fucking clear. And not clear. What's the word? Transparent.
Transparency.
Yeah. There needs to be more fucking. This is what's going on.
Oh, you have a $135,000 a year salary, but you're worth $4.5 million. Like,
how'd that happen?
Like, didn't we talk about it before? Nancy Pelosi was like an intern for JFK. Like, she's been in that system for that long.
And she's not gonna get termed or anything like that.
Yeah, no, she's just always going to be there.
Right. Which is so fucked up. And that's how they blind us, by thinking that our president goes away to keep it fair every 4 years. It's like, how fucking stupid of a system do we have? Like, I'm not saying it's, thank God we have a system and it's working and it makes me able to have my PC and my car and everything else, but it's still fucked up. There's people that are suffering, not me. Yeah, I wish I had a little more money, but that's okay.
Well, if you didn't have to fucking give a quarter of it away.
I mean, even then, that shit sucks. But we're still. I mean, I'm definitely happy to be able to be where I'm at. I think about the other people that are actually suffering from us, not from us, but from like our government, just fucking doing whatever it takes to make us the most money possible in the world, or not us, but like the higher ups, more money. It's like I'd be more pissed off if I was on the other side. Like I'm mad and I think it's stupid and I hate it. But at the same time, like I would be way more pissed off and I would be fucking fighting wars with fucking,
Well, this is probably coming.
I mean,
Good.
well, take away my.
Coming,
I could be an apocalypse. I could be in the apocalypse or something. As long as I'm in, sitting in my gaming chair playing fucking League of Legends with all my buddies, and I wouldn't give a shit. I'd be like, man, it really sucks outside.
Wasn't it something like Clinton won like 100 some odd counties in the whole fucking election? Like she has won LA and New York.
It was like 112 counties or something like that, and it was just the big ones.
You fucking impeach Trump, you're gonna have fucking problems. I mean, it feels like you're literally if you take that away from the people that elected him, like there's gonna be some issues. You're gonna have fucking like what 1,400 counties just fucking storming LA and New York and shit.
Well, they're gonna fucking they're gonna come for the guns next, dude.
Well, yeah, they're already talking about it. Well, that's my favorite Dylan quote ever. Is you better not come for my drunks when I'm drunk and stoned.
Dude, that's the thing, dude. Fucking my next door fucking neighbor owns a gun store, and he
I know where I'm going.
At his house.
I'm gonna take my
gun store at his house.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. I need to go over and talk to him.
Yeah, you should get him to sponsor our show.
I'm getting in the market of losing my guns in a boating accident.
Give him a sticker and be like, "You're a sponsor now." Yeah, you owe us $150 per episode.
Oh yeah,
I think
that's how it works, man.
Yeah, that shit's that's nuts. So if they really try and like come for our guns, there's no way, because I think we have with how many people we have in our country that have guns, I think I can't remember the exact numbers or like what it was exactly talking about compared to like other countries' armies, but like just in our nation's, like I don't even know how to say that, like gun owners alone make up like a bigger army than how much of the world's.
Yeah,
I think
the number is like there's 3.5 guns to every person there is in the United States or some shit like that.
But with them red flag laws, dude, they'll fucking just put you in jail at any fucking time for that shit. They're not gonna be coming at fucking 5 o'clock when you're getting off work and you're fucking there ready for them. They're gonna be coming at fucking 4 a.m. busting in your house.
I feel like the first sign of that happening, the first sign of them trying to come and take your guns is when shit's gonna hit the fan. Like, yeah, they might come and try and take
the
and
red
do
flag
something.
Laws, dude, are fucking trying to get fucking passed right now. What do you mean?
But I mean, like people,
I can call them and be like, hey, there's this guy fucking in my apartment building. He's got weapons and he looks like he's fucking gonna do something fucking in a couple days. They'll fucking come over and fucking arrest you and take your fucking guns, dude.
But I don't think
that's fucking the red flags, dude.
But so if you're in a situation where you're around neighbors that you don't know, you're never really going to see them with their weapons or anything.
That red flag law is only there because of fucking Broward County's fucking police department's failure at stopping the Parkland school shooting. When they had, I just heard that or read this the other day. They had 54 home calls to that guy's house before he shot up the school. 54.
Awesome.
The police were at his house 54 times before he shot up that school.
Wait. Oh, like, yeah. To deal with that.
But at what
that's
point?
Crazy. Are you saying to deal with that kid? Like in past times before the shooting happened, they like went to his house because that kid fucked shit up?
But at what point can they just do it at any point? You know, at what point can they just come over to your house and fucking take your shit and arrest you?
Why would they want though
What
America?
discretion?
What would they gain from? I mean, I know because then they control the military and they won't have to worry about Americans.
Have you ever fucking watched Braveheart?
Yes, with Mel Gibson.
Yeah, the motherfuckers.
Oh, I thought it was Tom Cruise this whole time.
No, the motherfuckers are fighting with fucking sticks and stones against guys with fucking swords and arrows because the motherfuckers took their fucking weapons. You can't. It wasn't legal to have fucking swords and fucking arrows there anymore.
But I feel like that's
Ireland was weird.
I feel like that's you having like weapons that if you have swords against people coming to take your shit, you're gonna hand it over. But nowadays we're so gung ho about our Second Amendment. Like that's like an amendment. Like people are gonna be fucking gung ho. Like you should if anyone tries to come and take your guns and they try and step on your property and you shoot the people trying to come take your guns. In my mind, I'm like, you shouldn't have tried to take their guns because to me that's trespassing and you're trying to steal from them.
But
They have every right to fucking blow
If you think about it, fucking where they're like, oh well, the fucking most of these fucking countries that are fucking progressive countries, don't have really strict gun laws, this and that, and like UK, you can't even fucking really own guns, dude.
It worked really well for New Zealand when that guy smuggled a fucking AR-15 in.
Yeah.
Or what was it? It wasn't even an AR-15. It was like an M4 or some shit. It was a fully automatic rifle.
Yeah.
Shot up that mosque.
Well, that was before their gun laws.
No, this was like recently.
I mean, think about it though.
Okay.
Think about it.
Like a year ago.
Yeah, it was, dude. After that happened, they just put.
Well, they had a gun law where it was like only hunting weapons.
Oh yeah, well now they banned like all fucking weapons.
Yeah. They did a mandatory buyback, which is what they're trying. What Beto O'Rourke is trying to do.
Yeah.
I just feel like cocaine and other drugs.
He currently is trying to do.
Everything else you want in this country that's illegal, you can fucking get it.
Yeah.
You can fucking get it.
The problem with the gun control laws is no one's ever going to get elected on it.
No way, dude.
Because even Democrats want their right to defend themselves.
Exactly. Because it's not about fucking fighting your fucking somebody that pops into your house, fucking trying to take your stuff. It's about fucking fighting fucking the tyrannical government, man.
Yeah, that's exactly
that is what it's about. And anybody can fight me on that, but that's what it's about.
I think that's a good.
It literally is written in the Bill of Rights as the people have the right to bear arms to defend themselves against a tyrannical government.
But what happens if you cut off a bear's arms?
Well, then
you can't run very fast.
Yeah. He's gonna have to learn on what to walk on two legs, dog. I don't know.
Well, he can. There's not very fast though.
So you sure?
A bear can barrel at you at like fucking 40 miles an hour on all fours. You take off them front legs though, man.
Yeah, he's probably doing about a good solid 8 miles per hour.
Yeah, you can run circles around that fucking thing.
Right on.
Unless it's like a circus bear, they're probably pretty good about being like balanced.
There was just a video on Twitter of like a Russian circus bear mauling the fuck out of its trainer in front of the crowd. Dude,
I didn't see that one.
Fucking brutal.
Oh
I saw it on Twitter the other day. I should have saved it. Dude, it's insane.
I might have to.
You need to share.
Just like the guy, and some dude comes up and starts kicking it in the head, and it's like, fuck off, dude, I'm trying to eat.
Right, I'm hungry as fuck.
These blueberries don't mean shit.
They only give me circus peanuts.
Not even like the real peanuts, like the foam candies.
Right. Okay, so everybody talks shit on fucking, all these fucking shitty candies, like, Tootsie Rolls and shit like that. But nobody ever fucking talks shit about circus peanuts, and they're still a fucking thing.
They're not great.
I mean, if that's your candy of choice.
I feel like chewing on styrofoam.
I've eaten them once when I was a little kid, and I've never eaten them since.
Dude, peach rings are the only candy that I really... Peach rings and sour straws. Those are my two.
Oh, sorry, guys.
I thought that was the word. For a second. But dude, I like any sour candy. Dude.
So I just watched that video. What surprises me a lot about that bear just starting to go ham on that guy is everyone in the crowd, as soon as they see the bear just attacking him, No one does anything.
Yeah.
What
They
do you
all
fucking
just
do?
sit there.
What do you do with a big ass fucking bear? I mean,
Run.
you have a gun, dude.
He's not. If a bear starts mauling someone and I'm sitting 15 feet away from it, my first thought is grab my girlfriend and just be like, we're out of here.
You
Like,
think-
we don't need to
You
be
think
here.
fucking like 20 people could fucking wrestle down a bear?
I mean, Khabib wrestled
A
down
cou-
a bear.
A couple
Who?
people could try.
Khabib. What's his first name?
Conor Khabib?
No, he beat up Conor McGregor.
Oh, that's the guy. Yeah.
Yeah, Khabib.
It was like a black bear?
It was when he was a kid. He was wrestling with a bear pub.
Oh.
There's a video of it. It's fucking crazy.
Well, I'm talking about like fucking full grown motherfucker.
Well, I mean, he was like 3 years old.
I'm talking about full grown fucking bear and like
I
20
don't know.
people.
I'd take a normal bear, 3-year-old bear or a bear pup versus a 3-year-old. I'll take the bear every time. But this guy was fucking putting in a headlock and shit. He put it in a full Nelson. He's like, "Who's your daddy?"
Dude, that bear.
No, I'm sorry. That's a father Nelson.
Bear
When
fucked him
when you start saying "Who's your daddy," that's a father Nelson.
You have to send me that video too.
That was crazy. I don't know. There was video or pictures I saw. Someone put them on Facebook or something. It was one of my probably weird friends that posts just weird shit all the time. But it was like a town where they had to kill a bear that had been like terrorizing like the whole town and shit. And like some of these pictures were fucking brutal. Like it would show the pictures of the bodies.
Of the bear or the town?
No, of like the people that have been mauled and killed by the bear, and holy fuck, something you never want to see in your life. That's like one of those like videos. Like it was just pictures, but it just makes you think like, dude, that's unreal. Like their bodies were literally just like spread open, like that shit you see in horror movies, and they never even go that graphic.
Like Jigsaw, where it's just like the chest cavity gets ripped open and shit like that. I don't like that stuff. Not for me.
Yeah, those are the types of things you'll never unsee, you know? You'll never unsee those. It's unfortunate. Just like I saw some girl sucking some guy's dick with dick cheese all over it. Didn't know that was part of the video I was watching, but you know what? It was gross all the same. Yeah, it's just you never unsee something, you know?
I guess, man.
Decapitation, you know, everything you've ever seen fucked up growing up growing up. Never unsee those. I don't think kids understand that shit sticks with you for life, okay? I saw a girl drown in a tub, okay? I'll never unsee that. We need to ban the internet. I feel like people want to take away guns, but like think about like other things on the internet that I know they say like guns and shit are like really important, or like shooting games are going to turn kids into killers, but I can't remember who it was. Who's the really pretty boy killer?
Ted Bundy.
Ted Bundy. He was talking
Michael
one
Carrion.
time. Yeah, well, Michael Carrion. I mean, I was going to mention you next, but Ted Bundy was talking about how like pornography and to him.
Don't you dare say take away my porn.
Dude, do not take away.
But
my
he said
porn,
like to him, and like he said it, you know, to him and to other killers, like that he said that he was adamant that that's what gets people on this path of doing crazy fucked up shit.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, we talked about it in the Night Stalker too.
right.
Well,
exactly.
if you think about it, dude, like sometimes when you can't get off, you gotta fucking choke your chick out a few times.
That's
Wait, what?
that's true though. Like these people just fucking they fucking like fuck guns. Like the guns aren't the problem, and everyone thinks guns are the problem. It's like no, we just have a society where so many things are available to people that they just want more. Like that's the way people are built, is we just want more. And if you're crazy in the head and you're like going down that path, you're just the same as every other American who wants something more in a different aspect, but you're fucking crazy and you just want more because that's fucking how we're designed.
I mean,
You know?
want more.
When you want to talk about like fucking indoctrination and shit, or like indoctrinating someone to be a killer, like just fucking look at gangster rap. I mean,
Definitely.
Exactly.
literally
Yeah,
an
for
entire
sure.
genre of music about fucking bitches killing dudes and getting money.
And what do you hear about people who are ghetto as fuck, who are living here in Cedar Falls, Iowa, Man, I'll fucking kill anybody, dude. I'll take a gun and I'll kill anybody. And that's just in Little Cedar Falls, Iowa. We've had gunshots fired into crowds and people, you know, getting in trouble with guns and shit like that. You know, like just in our little town. Do you want me to tell you that rap wasn't a part of that? Hell no. We're motivated people. We want to be motivated by something.
Exactly.
You got to be motivated when you can't be outside for 6 months out of the year.
Right. All right. You
gotta look at corn for the rest of the 6 months. Fuck.
I think that's why we're just turning into city boys and girls, you know, is because we're like, we don't want to fuck with corn or snow. We're hard as fuck for 6 months out of the year.
I wish I was hard as fuck for 6 months.
Well, there's a chewing gum.
We might need to hit them up.
I did.
Damn chewing gums.
I mean, are we allowed to sponsor them without them? I mean,
well, I don't want to give them free advertising.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they already have their podcast. Fuck them. Maybe we could like de-advertise them, say how bad their shit. Like, I'll try their product out, and if it doesn't work, I'll be like, yeah, guys. Unless you start sponsoring us, we're just gonna keep smear campaigning your fucking product.
Dude, that's my plan for my mayoral campaign.
Yeah.
Right? I love it. It's gonna be great. Yeah, AJ Lango for mayor, dude. It's gonna be amazing.
It's a 2-part plan. Learn what Mayor Green is passionate about. Learn how to argue it better than him. 2, smear campaign.
Okay, so
Step 3, optional. Challenge him to do a debate.
all right, step 4.
Dude,
Make him look like an idiot.
Step 4.
Yeah, I basically could see you, AJ. I could see you basically as like a mini Donald Trump when it comes to like the local government level running for, mayor.
I could just see the fucking, you know, that face Donald Trump does when he's fucking somebody makes a fucking stupid ass fucking comment, dude.
I don't know. I think it would be tough, but it would be an eye-opening run, you know? Like, that needs to happen. I'm so excited that...
Well, literally, the only thing you have to do to beat someone in a debate is find out what they're going to debate about, or, like, find out what they're passionate about, figure out how to have a better argument for that than them, and then counter it.
Yeah.
And they're not going to know what to go against you because you've never fucking...
done anything in fucking, you know,
they just don't know what your plans are besides going against whatever they run it.
Money and power, baby.
So when you guys have fucking debates and shit like that, what's your guys' spaghetti policy?
It's open. You BYOSP. Okay. Bring your own spaghetti.
I just want to know if I can, bring my own spaghetti. And plastic bag or bowl's okay?
It's whatever, man.
All right, but
we're gonna do debates in Overman Park.
I'm down. Fuck it.
I'm literally just gonna be like, "Look, dog, we're running against each other. Like, debate me." Like, how do you feel about zoning policy 267? How do you feel about it, bitch?
We should fucking get the Cedar Falls fucking law book, dude, and fucking go through that fucker like flashcards.
We should definitely. That's smarter than what I was gonna do.
But I'm definitely fucking down for that. I was
just gonna learn his arguments and then learn how to argue against them. But yeah,
fuck it.
Hell yeah,
I'm down, dude. We could make this a fucking thing as long as I can eat spaghetti at all of the debates.
If you're not in the back. Because I've been telling everyone, I'm like, dude, Mike's my campaign manager. Like, I told Emma that, and she's like, why? That's stupid.
What? I'm the best campaign manager. Oh, we're going to have a spaghetti. I was like,
yeah, Michael's my campaign manager. She's like, oh, my God, you're stupid.
No, Emma, you're stupid.
I think it's just I think it's just a matter of seeing how it goes. I think it'll be great. It'll be a great run. I feel like there's enough people that'll back it. You got enough.
Honestly, a lot of it's just going to be to promote the podcast too. So.
And honestly, not a bad idea. Like I said on my podcast, think of how much local publicity. Would it be a little costly to, we get signs everywhere, but...
Well, I just bought a house on First Street, so...
Dude.
We have a place to put... Yeah, we have a place to put...
a big-ass sign with a lot of traffic.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we already know how easy it is to get stickers, so
It was not a very easy thing to do.
Those motherfuckers took so damn long. Don't ever go through the sticker guy. I'm saying this right now. They were cheap, but they took fucking forever.
who's the last guy that we impeached?
The last person that faced impeachment was Clinton.
But the last person that got impeached was Nixon.
Yeah.
Which was when you think about, I mean, think about him getting impeached for his scandals and stuff compared to what they're wanting to impeach Trump for.
Well, his was like civil lawsuits. It was sexual assault.
What was Nixon's though?
Well, no, he got impeached for perjury because he lied about the sexual assault on the stand.
Wait, Nixon did?
No, Clinton.
did.
Oh, you're talking about Clinton. I was like, I don't remember
Nixon
that
was
about
Watergate.
Clinton.
Watergate.
Right,
yeah.
that's what I'm saying. That was some serious shit, though. Like that was he got impeached for.
The guys that own that hotel are still just like, stop saying Watergate. Because it's literally named after the Watergate Hotel.
Yeah, I just don't know if it was that big of a deal. Like,
But I mean,
Was
that's a scandal. I mean, anyway,
He
it's a
was
scandal.
stealing
but-
information using burglars.
well,
This is like
You gotta have the CIA on it.
it's kind of like what you were saying earlier.
He's
Though.
like, hey, I saw you guys hanging outside Home Depot. You want to break into this hotel room for me?
I feel like it's just not as serious. Like what they wanted to actually impeach him for was like you said earlier, how you think the meaning of impeachment got dumbed down because
yeah.
impeachment
Well,
back in the day was like, yo, you're impeached, fuck you. Now it's like Donald Trump is racist. He needs to be impeached.
Yeah, we don't like you.
We
Get out
don't
of
like
here.
him.
We don't like you.
It's
Get out of
a
here.
voted in president is always the way that it should have always been. It's said by so many people. Well, doesn't matter. He was voted in. That's our president, whether we like it or not.
Well, I think
president.
it's a good thing that he's getting impeached.
He's not getting impeached. He's facing impeachment.
I think it's a good thing he's facing impeachment.
Why do you think it's a good thing that he's facing impeachment? Not so serious, just on a level of like, where's the good side of it that comes from?
The side that I see of it is that, he, as the president and as, whatever, you have the right to face whoever is trying to impeach you. So you have at that point powers to fucking question them and question their fucking, backstories and shit like that. So I feel like, they're going to be questioning, fucking everybody that's been a part of this fucking whole fucking fiasco.
Which I think that's totally true. And I think that's 100%. You should always be allowed to impeach someone and put them on trial. No one should be protected by any reason. But the shady shit that's going on with them trying to impeach him now when the elections are coming up is where it's fucking bogus. Do I think it's a good thing though? Actually, yeah, because if it's an impeachment by the DNC or whatever, it gets one person who's corrupt out of office. I don't know exactly how corrupt Trump is, but I think he's got someone's hand in his ass. I think everyone who else is going to win, though, also has a hand in their ass. So,
everybody's got hands in their ass.
Right, but I mean,
you guys can put yours in mine.
The worst one with the biggest hands has his hands up multiple people's asses who are going to win this election.
You got to get Charlie Kelly's uncle.
They're all puppets, man.
They're all puppets, but we would have good puppets. I mean, think about people like Gabbard, like you said, like her, Andrew Yang, like people like that just I don't know much about it, but people who just
Yang? Is he the one that wants to give $1,000 to everybody
a month? Yeah.
Oh, God, that's stupid. Don't even talk about it.
I watched part of it.
The idea of it makes sense, but the logistics of it does not make sense.
Yeah.
But that's
Where,
think
where
about that.
it would take the lower because the whole thing with that is like he's trying to be like, well, you give someone $1,200 or $12,000 a year, they're not lower class anymore. It's just gonna raise the upper class.
Exactly.
But think about
it makes sense in practice, but logistically, it just.
But I mean, maybe that's his
makes
way.
everything
Maybe
irrelevant.
Everyone
Yeah,
has to have
exactly.
some way of campaigning, though. Everyone campaigning, anyone who tries to run for president is going to know you don't win. You don't become the president without having some sort of thing that you're talking about that is not going to happen, or that's you're using. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm not saying that like he sitting there like making this shit up, but like part of me
he
thinks,
like actually
Well,
believes
Alaska
he
does
worked
this
with
shit too, doesn't
Obama and like he's been doing
Alaska
shit
gives everybody like a fucking
like a grant.
a stipend. Yeah, a stipend of some.
but part of me
money.
believes that that's just like part of something that he would have to, that he's saying, but that would never happen.
Well,
That would just never happen.
it probably wouldn't. I don't know. That's the hard thing is I don't know if it would ever happen.
I don't think
He
that would
would.
ever
I
happen.
really don't think that he would ever become president.
Yeah.
I think he'd be good on like the in the cabinet. I think he'd be a good cabinet pick because he's done a lot. He's worked with Obama and he's a tech mogul. He kind of brings. I don't know.
Fuck that dude.
I mean,
I've watched some stuff on him, and
Fuck his mom. Fuck
I'm not
his
saying
grandma,
like I'm
fuck
not
the
a
Beastie
smart
Boys
dude,
and
but
the
like
Dalai Lama.
he just like it's hard to say like some of the things that he says, and I'm not the smartest person. I'm very far from being the smartest person in the room. But I mean, some of the stuff that just comes out of his mouth, it's just one of those things that makes sense. Like it's people that actually just talk about shit. Like, I don't care if your ideas are gonna work or not. Just let me know that you're actually trying to campaign for ideas instead of campaigning for impeaching Trump or campaigning for some other bullshit reason. You know,
that's a
campaign
weak
for a
ass
cause.
campaign.
Yeah. Campaign for a cause, you know, and then then I'm all for it. Like, I'll vote for anyone who, if they campaign on commercials and anything, you know, campaign for a goddamn cause.
Yeah, there's something I tell people that work for me or work under me. I was like, it's better to approach someone with a solution than it is with a problem.
Right. But the problem is what gets people more riled up, and it fucking wins. It gains more attention, and it's stupid as fuck. Because then the people who actually, that's why
when the solution would benefit them more. But everyone can rally behind a fucking problem.
When you give somebody a solution, they just fucking sit there and poke holes in it the whole time.
Right. That's why it's debating, and that's why I kind of almost hate like the idea behind. I get the idea behind debating and like the idea of debates, but like fucking. Think about like if it wasn't debates, it wasn't supposed to be called debates. It was supposed to be you're not talking about other person's ideas. You got to talk about your own ideas. And if you can only talk about your own ideas and what you plan on doing instead of fucking trying to sit there and poke holes at other people's ideas.
We call it masturbates or something.
It would be a whole fucking Bring It On situation too, where like fucking Beto.
Bring It On one or Bring It On two?
Start speaking Mexican, and then fucking
Cory Booker
is like, oh shit, you know, it's like Bring It On all over again. Like, but I mean, that's would be dope. Like, you know, if you want to talk in, you know, Spanish, then fucking, I mean, I think that's a dumb way of doing it, but that was your idea. Like, good for you, you know, just do it. I mean, at least you're not talking about
buff, dude. Just do it.
Just do it.
Dude, I don't know, man. It's so fucked up. Honestly, like I think presidential elections are just the biggest scapegoat in the history of America. Maybe not the history, but like
nowadays it's a fucking like a fucking TV show, dude. It's that's all it is just to get fucking us fucking retarded motherfuckers to get fucking involved where they think we're involved.
It's so popular because it's a TV show, because that's what people talk about. They see this shit and they go talk about it with other people, and they're like, oh, did you hear this and this and this? And I don't agree with, you know, I don't agree with this. And it's like, yeah, like the reason you're talking about this in the first place, it doesn't even fucking matter.
Dude, yeah.
Like you're talking about what news stations told you. Like, do I believe that more than 90% of this country, I mean, beforehand, not now, because now there's like Twitter and like Reddit and all this other shit, which is great. But like before that shit, because that's like a technological boom, you know, now that there's smartphones and everything. Before that, to think that more than like 80% of the country was looking at shit like that on a daily basis. Like, to spread news like that, I mean...
Well, everybody was looking at newspapers and shit.
Before that, yeah, but newspapers were, newspapers had an agenda. Like, everyone has an agenda.
Yeah.
There's an agenda everywhere. If they're getting paid and the people at the top are in control, like, there's an agenda. There's no way there's not.
There's an agenda to everything.
The only...
2000, ready to assist you.
Oh, yeah.
I missed it the first time. Agenda.
Yeah. Let's go.
I waited until both of you said it, just to be fair.
Let's go. What's up?
Alright, so the biggest agenda.
So the word of the day, you are brought to you by Fireball.
Wait,
Where?
brought to you by Spum and Fireball.
Yeah, Spum and Fireball. So if you're new to the show, you'll know that, or you won't know, that I pick a word related to the topic, and when one of these two knuckleheads says the word, we take a shot. This week it's Fireball, brought to you by Spum. AKA Spum in my bum.
Or
AKA
or TP in my bunghole. Or whatever his other name is.
TP in my bum hole, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
All right.
AKA Sam.
Cheers, baby.
I went to slap mine down and I slapped it on the cardboard. I was mad. You guys both had the nice little.
I slapped mine on the laptop, so it's whatever.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, fuck this shit, break already. Oh, fuck yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy. Absolutely mind blowing. Like, no matter where you look, that's the biggest thing that someday we're gonna have a movement. I don't know when, but people are gonna wake up and it's gonna be brought to light that it's not about the presidential campaign.
That's why I acted not actively, but I try to, when people are willing to listen, I'll be like, look, it doesn't matter Democrat or Republican. They get paid by the same people to do nothing. It's sad. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And that's the state of our fucking government is, dude, they're talking about going into a shutdown over the impeachment.
Jesus Christ.
Again. What is it, 6 was it this last spring we had a shutdown?
Yeah, how long? Do you know how long that lasted for?
It was 2 weeks.
No, it was longer than that.
A month.
Oh
yeah,
no,
it was a whole month.
Yeah, it was
because people were government employed, fucking DMV employees were worried about their fucking paychecks and shit.
Right.
Which we've talked about before. Most of Americans do not have any money reserved. All of their money is going towards debt and bills.
Well, but how do you keep people in fucking place the most? You put them in debt, dude. What do you think indentured servants were, dude? They were just fucking slaves that fucking were in debt to these fucking people.
That's the exact definition of indentured servant is. Yeah, you're free after you pay your debt.
Exactly. And how do you get people oh my god, dude, that's what they do, is just want to get you in debt. And if you're in debt, if you got school debts, dude, you're just in debt to the government. That's the fucking it's easier to be, I don't know, dude, it's weird.
I had a buddy one time who maybe I think it was a couple years ago, who ended up getting a call because of some debts that he just wasn't even aware of. And they called him up, and it was probably started off as maybe a $5,000 debt or something, but just over his lifespan of years that he just wasn't contacted about it, ended up coming out to $30,000.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And so that they had said you owe $30,000 in debt, and he was just fucking mind blown. He's like, I wasn't even told, no one even came at me to tell me about this, and they're like, well, that's sort of the point, we didn't really want you to know. I mean, otherwise you would have paid it off, Yeah.
Dude, I went through a thing where I had my identity stolen, where someone took out credit cards and shit in my name.
Yeah.
And that fucked my shit up. It's still fucked up. My credit score is still fucked up from that, because it takes a long time for that shit to get fixed. But yeah, no, I like it was like some European company. Like I clicked on an ad on Facebook and then yeah, I don't even remember what all happened. But yeah, no, someone like had ran up like $1,400. And I was, it randomly came out of my bank account one day, and I like went into the bank. I was like, "Yo, I did not spend $1,400 in Europe last night.
Right.
Like, what the fuck is going on?" And they had to file an inquiry and all this
Yeah, I
shit.
had to do that too.
Like, I mean, it all got like, I got my money back.
But it
And then
they
yeah,
were
fuck-
like,
fuck up-
we don't
fuck-
trust this guy. He clicks on random ass links. So
Yeah, fuck my shit up.
we better drop his credit
All right,
score
it was
down.
a penis enlargement kit from. No. But-
They love
No,
it.
don't be laughing.
They love it. They're like, oh, this guy got money stolen. Well, it's okay. We're gonna give him his money back. He's gonna love it, but then we're gonna drop his credit score because then he's gonna start using his credit card more.
No,
you
but
know?
like the bank sent or had a lawyer like represent me or whatever. I never heard anything about it ever since that initial fucking going to the bank. Never heard anything about it. My credit score dropped 100 points.
No shit.
Fucking dude, I was just like,
That's what,
I got an email from Credit Karma, and I was like, "You missed a payment." And I looked at it. There was no missed payment, but my score dropped 100. I was like, "Fuck, dude, what happens if my car breaks down tomorrow?" Like,
Right. Yeah, damn.
it's impossible, dude. That's the world we live in, and right now it's all about the impeachment. There's nothing else that shines on people's eyes. Like Epstein is big, and that's our meme of the current, you know.
he's like
the
big
current-
in like the media again now.
But
He's
impeachment,
that ABC story.
right, and I think it's big. But you know, think of how easy it is for them to just run some other story and how many people.
Dude, literally, like Fox News is just using that ABC story that got buried
To fucking just blow holes
to
in ABC.
blow the fuck out of ABC. Like I just watched both sides. I watched news reporters getting their ass handed to them.
Who owns Fox? You know,
Disney.
who owns ABC?
Disney.
Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy, baby.
Oh yeah, wild card.
Doesn't make
Definitely.
sense.
It does make sense.
Who owns ESPN? Disney.
Who owns? Dude, if I were, to
You know what? You know what's fucking crazy
If I was a
though?
betting man-
Disney made their money off Nazi war propaganda.
If I was a bet man, I would
Yeah.
fucking put money into Disney right
So
now.
you know who owns Fox and ABC and MSNBC and CNN? Fucking the Nazis own it.
Man.
That's dude. Just like
I mean, it's not
for
so
real
much.
though.
I mean, it's not
Yeah.
so much.
For real. Dude,
It's-
Harrison Ford was a goddamn Nazi. So was Walt Disney. It's fucking crazy. The guy that put people on the moon, Nazi.
Damn.
What was his goddamn name? Oh man, why can't I think of it?
Oh,
off the top of my
fucking
head?
Warren Von Braun.
Yeah, W.B. Braun. Dude, fucking hung the slowest Jew working that day. I was like, he had so many fucking slaves, Jew slaves coming into his camp that he hung the slowest working one outside of the fucking door every day.
Oh yeah.
Put Neil Armstrong on the moon. Fucking American hero. Just blows my fucking mind.
Firmament.
And then Netflix has the nuts to go do a fucking documentary series about some Ivan the Terrible. Have you guys seen that at all?
no.
Yeah, they just released a new. It's called like The Devil Next Door,
Mm-mm.
and it's like about this. He, I don't know. He never admitted to it, but he was accused of being and executed for. I think I haven't finished it yet. But for being Ivan the Terrible, which was a Nazi gas chamber engineer that would mutilate people before they went into the gas chamber. Like he was known for like cutting the breast off of women with a sword and shit like that. But yeah, they released that. Yet we hold Von Braun as a fucking American hero when he was executing people for not working fast enough. It's just fucking crazy.
I saw this thing fucking.
Wait, hold on. Before that, why was he American hero?
because he put the first man on the moon. He stole the G2 rocket designed from Adolf Hitler or his scientists. And then when he got caught, he was like, "Yeah, you can execute me, but I have this." And then he became the head director of NASA.
Mm-hmm.
That's like when we talk about, like we've talked about it before.
Right. Yeah, I
like
remember
like
talking
the
about it.
like the Nuremberg trials, where like the people that weren't picked to be on the football team.
Yeah.
like
Well,
the Nuremberg trials weren't an actual execution. It was just a selection draft for the Nazis. Whereas like you're a good scientist, we'll like Russia can get you, the UK can get you, we'll get you. Like the US, we got von Braun, we got a bunch. Like it's just fucking crazy.
Right. Well, I've heard a bunch of that shit too, though, where they've killed like fucking. It was like 40 fucking million Germans since that shit because of fucking those trials and shit like that.
Oh yeah, dude.
It was like a fucking mass extermination.
They get extradited to Israel.
Yeah.
And they get executed.
40 million.
Well, that's one of the weird parts about that documentary. Like this guy could definitely be that guy,
Right?
but he doesn't have a fair trial. And
It's just weird, you know. It's like
it's like some dude that's like 30 years old. Like he would have been 4 at the time. He's like, "That's the man that killed my mom,"
right?
And like shit like that. And that's their. They don't have a jury. It's just all right. Well, that guy identified you. You're dead now.
Right. Exactly. It's some weird shit, for sure.
But dude, that fucking Warner von Braun shit just drives me fucking insane.
I don't know. I heard something about Warner von Braun talking about fucking. It's probably just a myth or whatever about him talking about how the world's a firmament or whatever. Which a firmament is fucking when. In the fucking Bible, a firmament is when God separated the fucking waters from the top and from the bottom and pretty much made us a globe. So, I mean...
I don't understand.
So, like, we're pretty much the lost city of Atlantis is my fucking take from it. But, like, fucking, we're fucking underneath... Fucking, there's like this fucking big, you know, you always hear in fucking like Norse mythology about the serpent of the ocean or whatever and shit.
Oh yeah,
and fucking shit. So we're supposedly fucking underneath the fucking, you know, water. God's fucking separated us from the fucking top of the water and the bottom of the water and shit. And we're sitting underneath here. And there's some quote about Warren von Braun and the fucking firmament or whatever. And the firmament is, you know, God separating us from pretty much a globe. It's pretty much what a firmament is.
Basically, it denies flat Earth.
Definitely. Well, it kind of goes against it and for it. It kind of says that we're like a fucking snow globe.
Yeah, that's still a circle.
Kind of.
It's not a square. It's a square.
Like
it's a circle. It's like a circle. It's not a square, but
dude, circle. Like, what if you fucking... What I don't understand is if you take a water droplet, right, and you drop it off of a fucking plant or something like that, off a fucking leaf or in fucking in like a vacuum of space, what does a water droplet do in the vacuum of space? It fucking moves around a little bit and fucking manipulates itself like that. If we were in the vacuum of space as the Earth, would we not be doing the same thing as a water droplet in the vacuum of
right, fucking... we have a radioactive hemisphere, or not hemisphere, but we have a radioactive atmosphere.
Yeah, well, where they can't get the fucking, you know, how there's just fucking weird things about all that, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. It's fun to think about, but I mean, the science behind it is.
But who can say a scientist are real? Who can say that fucking who's that black scientist that
Neil deGrasse
Tyson?
Well, he makes up a lot of shit.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. He probably makes up so much fucking shit.
But at the same time, there's if you're because you can see Mars from Earth.
Who's to certain
days? Well, no. Listen, though, you can see Mars from Earth certain days out of the year.
Yeah.
And people look at it through a telescope and they see, hey, Mars has almost an identical radioactive belt around it that Earth does, like a radioactive
Yeah.
Like they have an atmosphere is what
Mhm.
the atmosphere. They have like an almost identical atmosphere. So I feel like that's proof enough until someone can, because the thing about science is it's proof until someone can disprove it.
I don't know. What if the fucking...
Well, we can say what if, but
All right, what if all the fucking stars in the sky were just fucking holes poked in a fucking jar and we were just fucking lightning bugs in a jar?
I feel like the lightning bugs would be outside the jar if they're.
We're inside the jar because we got caught by aliens.
I mean, that's a crazy idea. But I mean, I'm just saying, science-wise,
Fuck science, dude. Science ain't real. Who makes up science?
you use science at work, dog.
No, I use math at work. What's science? What determines science is science?
Chemical mixture is
What
science.
determines science? What determines scientific fact from scientific theory? Because a lot of the stuff we're talking about is scientific theory.
A fact is proven.
And we're talking about scientific theories about space and stuff that they've never even seen about
that would
fucking
be
NASA
scientific theory.
NASA fucking pictures that they fucking put on fucking
Well, a lot of
Photoshop.
You don't believe anything you see on NASA because all that shit's
all
CGI.
Photoshop, dude. Yeah,
I say as long as it's proven and like it actually you do a science project in school, like your teacher does a science project for the class.
But when
That's
when Mars is in the same orbit as Earth, you can see the actual atmosphere of Mars on a telescope.
I'd have to do more research on Mars because
That's why they're saying that we can colonize Mars at some point,
which we should
because
amazing.
it has
it
has an actual atmospheric.
what if
Dude,
fucking
someday we're gonna-
what if Mad Max was fucking actually based on Mars?
It could have been.
It probably is. That's what they're saying.
Dude, someday we could literally, like, even Elon Musk is like, all right, we either do this the easy way or the hard way. The hard way is
he's been pushing for it for a while.
How long would it take for a rocket to get to Mars from here?
I think it's like
months. I don't know how many months. Like,
yeah, I think it's like a year and a half almost.
Oh,
you guys
seriously?
ever fucking ate freeze dried food like MREs and stuff?
yeah.
Well, I think one of the
often.
I ate them a couple for a little while. I had a bunch of them for a little while.
And you like ate them repetitively.
They were good.
Yeah,
they were
they're
better
not-
than I
they're
thought.
not bad, but
we
dude,
did. They're
But
not
You
great.
can't fucking poop off these things.
Because they're so high calorie, they just bulk
They're
up
just-
in your
dude,
system,
yeah,
dude.
you cannot poop off these things.
Yeah, I remember when Mom came back from. Fuck! What she like? Not
They even
stole.
got, like,
She didn't
brownies
steal
and
them.
shit.
Right.
But she
Yeah,
brought
yeah.
back a bunch from. I think it was when she did her tour in Afghanistan or something.
Afghanistan.
But yeah, she like brought them, and we did like our Sunday dinner. But we did MREs.
Oh no,
Dude, it
yeah.
was rough. And
they're
we
good,
did
but
that for a
not
while.
like that
And
great.
she brought back a bunch.
Hell
I had
yeah.
meatloaf like 2 times in a row, and I was like, I'm comfortable with this.
Yeah,
Like I had this last week. I'm comfortable with it.
right.
They were good though. I have my expectations of cooking food from a bag was
Exactly.
like real low.
What's that fucking what's that one movie with the thumbs and they're like spies? And the guys,
Spy Kids.
Spy Kids.
Oh yeah.
You remember that? And they had like a fucking pill that they just added water to and it came out like a fucking burger. That was fucking awesome. I want that technology.
I need that in my life.
The thumbs and they were fucking spies.
So we haven't really delved into it yet, though. So all this information about the impeachment of Trump comes from an anonymous whistleblower, who is a former CIA agent, according to Adam Schiff. That's why they want to keep his identity secret. And he's represented by 2 lawyers. One lawyer is a former attorney for the Southern Poverty Law Center, the ACLU, Hillary Clinton, and Chuck Schumer. The other lawyer is John Podesta. You know, like
Yeah.
the guy that was emailing Obama about ordering $500,000 or $50,000 of hot dogs from Chicago
Yeah.
to DC.
So if this lawyer is fucking I'm sorry to get you off track. If this lawyer is fucking interviewing Trump on this shit, I feel like Trump has.
He's not interviewing Trump. He's interviewing the quote unquote whistleblower.
Well, he's
because we don't really know that this guy exists.
They're accusing Trump. He's
Yeah.
accusing Trump, and I feel like Trump has the right to face his accuser, which you will have in law, right? That's your fucking
the Fifth Amendment.
So he's be able to fucking.
He'll be the first president to face articles of impeachment without
Sixth
knowing.
Amendment.
Yeah, he will be the first president of the United States facing an article of impeachment without facing his accuser.
No, which that's why you have to be able to face your accuser. So the whistleblower would have to come forward, or if you're facing the fucking lawyers, which who'd you say the lawyers were again?
John Podesta and
So if you're facing fucking John Podesta,
and this I can't remember. I didn't type his name in my notes, but this guy literally on inauguration day tweeted, "The coup is coming."
oh god,
Yeah, like he's like, we're gonna get him out of office. The coup is coming. We're working against him.
so if you're fucking
Hashtag fuck Trump.
if you're
basically.
facing John Podesta and you have the right to if you have the right to confront your accuser with the Sixth Amendment, he can fucking interrogate fucking John Podesta and fucking be like, oh, well, this guy's fucking look at all the shit that he's done with fucking little kids and shit, you know?
Yeah, you know what's fucking, you know what's fucking crazy though? The craziest thing that I think is the DNC is enforcing whistleblower protection laws.
Yeah.
How well did that work for fucking Snowden?
Yeah, huh?
Dude lives in a fucking motel in Russia. Like,
It's probably a nice motel.
probably not.
I
That's
don't know.
Russia.
Yeah. I mean, you never know. The motels we have here are real shitty. What if their motels are like, oh my god, you actually got a motel? Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, I don't know.
It's just fucking like I said earlier, dude. I fucking hate double standards. Like,
right.
fuck, that shit drives me insane.
So
It shows how unstable like our government is, that you can blame someone for one thing, but you don't also get held to the same. You don't get like double standards, but you're not held to the same accountability for doing the same shit. Yet you're able to fucking call someone out on it.
I mean,
Like
what's that fucking tranny that? Sorry for my
me.
no.
that, what was her name? Chelsea.
Clinton.
No, it was God. It was some whistleblower
You
that
said training. So
it was a whistleblower against Obama's like defense department.
Is anyone else getting turned on right now from the word
Chelsea
tranny?
Manning. Manning, and it was a soldier. Oh man,
Wait, Chelsea Manning's a
she was
tranny?
prosecuted and literally she was literally tortured in her jail cell.
No shit.
Yeah, and now we're gonna just turn around and be like, you guys can't know the name of the whistleblower for national security and for his safety. It's like,
Right. So
that's the shit that fucking makes me.
this is the thing.
It immediately puts up a red flag in my brain,
That's
and then I'm just like, I fucking hate you for.
This is not going to go very far because if Trump has the right to face his accuser and his accuser won't fucking give up his name, then who the fuck, you know?
Yeah.
Right. I mean, what the fuck, dude?
And Adam Schiff swears that there are more than one whistleblowers.
Hmm.
But again, this is Adam Schiff.
I
That has
swear-
been for 3 years on MSNBC saying Russiagate, Russiagate, Russiagate. Like
Right. Let me see your PP. Russiagate.
That's crazy. Yeah, you can't like as bad as it is to be a person like who's gonna be a whistleblower. If you're gonna be a whistleblower, like as it sucks to say, but you gotta be prepared to be like, dude, I'm ready to just I know this shit's gonna go bad, but I'm ready to fuck shit up. Like,
Well, isn't that what everybody else that's been a whistleblower has done? Is like, oh yeah, dude, this shit has fucking happened. I'm out here. This shit has fucking happened. Nobody's fucking. I mean,
yeah,
but
what was it like? No one knew the NSA existed until Edward Snowden came
Yeah,
out and said the
exactly.
NSA existed.
Exactly.
Like every single thing you do on your cell phone is recorded by the U.S. government.
Which is nuts. And
I do crack.
and instantly you're supposed to look at someone as a bad guy.
And it's
Yes,
Edward Snowden is
yeah.
the bad guy in this
Right.
picture.
Right.
And who made him the bad guy? Fucking Barrack from
Barracks.
Black Jesus.
That's literally, I don't know, dude. It's one of those things. It's just like you literally can't do anything right in this fucking country, dude. You could fucking feed 1,000 homeless people.
Oh yeah.
Boom,
Oh,
boom.
fucking...
They're gonna hack your RuneScape account.
Well, they
You
probably just
fucking-
fucking give you a big old fucking
You
fine.
try and be a whistleblower. Boom, all your World of Warcraft characters deleted.
And you're gonna have to fucking shove your remote up your ass.
Yeah, dude. I mean, you don't have to shove a remote up your ass. They'll shove one up there for you.
And like the thing about it is though, dude, like you fucking talk about any of this shit and then you fucking don't have a Call of Duty account anymore.
Yeah, no, I know. It's fucked up. Like it really is. That's what I'm saying. Like if I was gonna go and be a whistleblower against someone and they said that, let's say they said they were gonna wipe my League of Legends account with all of my skins that I have bought, and all the time and any other game that I put in there, I wouldn't whistleblow. I'd be like, man, I really like my stuff.
So it takes a lot of fucking of a human being to fucking risk your whole life just to fucking
Right. I would do it. For that shit, it's simple, but like think about your family. Like
dude.
honestly, people who are
They
think
probably
about
kill
it.
your whole fucking family.
That's what I'm
dude.
saying. It sucks and it almost feels selfish that like you're gonna whistleblow against but like think of all the people you put in your life in danger for being a whistleblower. I would never do it. If I had evidence and someone told me to be a whistleblower and go out there, I'd be like, you know what? My family, my brother, my mom, my girl, like everything in my life is too important. I'm not gonna fuck with it.
Where's the thing that I do like to blow whistles, but
yeah.
What if they told you they're gonna make a Netflix documentary about you?
I would be like, okay, now we're talking, but
right.
I'd be like,
show me
hey,
dollar signs. I live in a
you know
hotel
what?
in Zimbabwe.
I have so many things that they can hold against me. I think, well, only if you protect. Like, I can't be like, all right, but you need to protect all of my fucking however many goddamn cousins I have and however many friends I have from getting hurt and in the crossfires, and that's never gonna happen. And I'd be
Because
like,
it doesn't even matter about them. That's small fucking thinking compared to
I think
everything else,
honestly,
though.
I think you guys would be surprised how far they go into witness
No,
protection
that's-
at a certain point.
Well, I think that's just fucking small thinking compared to fucking all the fucking people you would help, though. Would you rather fucking hurt fucking 25 people or say fucking 5,000?
25 people that are supposed to be your pack. That's your pack and your crew that you need as a responsibility.
Would you rather save the world or fucking hurt 25 people?
What 25 people? Your pack, the one that are a part of your pack that you're liable
fucking-
to
Like
look
a small,
out for.
or like a
Your
small
wolf
town
pack,
in Michigan.
You're a wolf
If
pack,
it's a
dude.
small town in Michigan versus the world, that small town in Michigan better evacuate because they're
They'll get
about to
lead
get fucking,
poisoning.
yeah.
Good news, Flint. You the fuck out.
But I mean, like if it's me going to be a whistleblower and possibly putting in danger my fucking friends, my family, people I do care about, I'm like, you know what? As bad as shit is, and as bad as you guys are fucking shit up, I'm not gonna put anyone I know's life in danger because I would feel that like I would feel totally responsible. Not even like feel responsible with the fact that their lives are in danger.
I would have to ask them first if I would be able to, I guess.
If someone asked me and said, hey, I'm about to whistleblow, and just because you know me and I care about you so much, there's a chance they'll come after you, I'd be like, dude, I know what you're thinking. Please don't do it. please
I
don't
do not
do it.
want to die.
I'd be like, please, like, I'm begging you. Like, I don't want someone to come up and show up and talk to me or something. Like you could pretend. You can sit there and pretend that, well, they're not going to come after those people because they're not important. You're going to be in witness protection program. But, like, at the same time, like, what do they care?
Right.
They're going to knock out a few people that you know. And then what? You know,
I
then
feel like
it's
you guys would be
then
the
you'll
top two.
eventually find out, and you'll be like, "Oh my god, this has to stop now! Like I can't keep talking about
Yeah,
this."
we
Like,
killed that AJ Langle and Dylan DeGroat kid. What should we do next?
Michael would be like, "They were for a good cause."
You already
Let's
know.
keep going. We have
You
to.
already, you already know you all were good for a good cause, though.
And honestly, though, if anything happened to either of you, though, I'd be like full force. Like if anyone because fucking hosting it, if anyone did anything to you, I wouldn't step back though.
You already know that
yeah.
we would want you to go farther, and that's what I feel like everybody else would want you to do. I mean, if it's fucking 20 people and you're gonna save the whole fucking world, dude, I mean, there's no fucking doubt about
If
that.
it was like between us three and only us three, we're gonna be like, if something happens to AJ, and we were like, well, we don't care what happens to us, we're gonna go for it. But I mean, there's other people at stake always.
Well, if there's something that happens to me,
That's
you guys
true.
know it was aliens. I mean,
It's always aliens.
There's always fucking aliens.
So what's
dude.
crazy though about this this whistleblower? So he says that Trump. So there was a supposed in his confession or whatever when he came out. There's a supposed quid pro quo, whereas like you give me this, I give you this between Trump and the Ukrainian government official that he talked to. But Trump called their bluff and released the full. He had full transcripts of the conversation and released it. Where it literally in the transcripts, the Ukrainian ambassador said there is no quid pro quo.
Oh yeah, because you know he was just like, "Hey, dude, look into
So
this
it's-
fucking Joe Biden guy. He's a pedo. He might be selling some kids your way."
Right.
I mean, it's not fucking. If he's just warning him about some shit,
That's where I think people are taking this like involving in Russia. Like yeah, you never know if someone's talking to Russia or not, but
Well, it's
Is
not
it-
even
is it-
Russia; it's the Ukraine.
or Ukraine.
Like,
is it
like-
a bad thing? Is it a bad thing to get everyone involved in a situation? Like, I mean, you don't know what's going on.
I mean, like people like the thing about like Russia and the Ukraine is if Trump this whole time was a Russian asset and then he's working with the Ukrainian government, the Ukraine and the Russian government do not get along.
exactly.
Dude, there was in 2000. Do you guys remember the 2013? I think it was invasion of Crimea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was Crimea in the river.
yeah. It was fucking. Shut up, Justin Timberlake.
How
But
did you know?
No, but
his songs?
like literally, it was so bad for like Ukrainians. There was a girl. I lived in New York at the time. I was the GM of a restaurant, and there was a girl that her family was. She's married now and is now a legal immigrant, so I can say this. But her family told her not to come back to the Ukraine because literally because they were bulldozing houses down with fucking Russian-made tanks.
Right.
And so why is the Russian government, who is supposedly in Donald Trump's pocket, now he's working with the Ukraine, who hate fucking Russia?
Right.
Like this girl was an illegal immigrant for a year and a half. Like she literally she literally where did she have to go? I think she had to go to Massachusetts to get married because New York has a 3-week waiting period on a marriage license. So she had to go to a different state to get married.
Damn.
Like it's fucking insane. And she like there were other Russian immigrants, or not immigrants, but exchange students in the town, and she wouldn't let them know. Like she spoke Russian,
Right.
because it's not too terribly different from Ukrainian.
Well, they're right next
But-
to each other.
Yeah, but it's somewhat different. But she wouldn't let them know because she didn't want them to know that she was from the Ukraine.
No shit.
Like she was in America
Paranoid.
during the fucking invasion and wouldn't let people know where she was from.
Yeah, I wouldn't either though.
I wouldn't either. Yeah. If I was green carding it, I'd be like, fuck that, dude.
Alina, if you watch this, what's up, girl? Your
You're-
baby's cute.
You're in our thoughts and prayers. Thank God you found a man, because our man is taken.
Yeah.
Sunny side up, baby.
The grass is greener on
Feel
the
the
other
heat.
See, I don't like shit. See, yeah, like I said earlier, he's the first president that's not going to be able to face his accuser because of whistleblower protection law.
Bogus.
That's fucked up. That's like saying, that's like bringing someone to court and saying we have this evidence against you, but hey, guess what? Like we don't actually have to show it. You know.
Well, think about it this way too: the reason the Sixth Amendment is there is because when someone is accusing someone of something, when they have to look them in the eyes and tell them that, like, yes, you did this, either the story, there's a 50-50 split. Either the story sticks or their story changes. That's why that's an act. But he's not going to get that as of right now.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's fucked up, because...
But think about what it's going to do to, like, future president. Like, what... I know we talk about it all the time, like, what is going to happen in the future. Like, what the fuck were we talking about the other day? We were talking about, I think it was like a month ago. Fuck, I can't even think about it. Like, a court. Like, the minute the court decides something, legalese have to fight against that court battle and the current trial. So the president doesn't have to face his, like, what I'm trying to say is the president, Donald Trump, doesn't have to face his accuser because he's protected by whistleblower law or whistleblower protection law, whatever the fuck you call it.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean for the next president? Does the next president just have to have some random person say some random bullshit? And what's democracy after that? That's kind of what I mean.
Exactly.
Are they going to be able to do that to the next president? Are we going to have the?
They can. They can if they do it. If they are able to do it to him, they're going to be able to do it to whoever they want until the Supreme Court rules against it.
Do you think they're going to be able to have the whole impeachment thing? Like, do you feel like the impeachment thing, like you said, it's going to be a new thing that's able to be done? Do you feel like it's a new thing that's going to happen, or do you think it's happening just now because it's Donald Trump? Or do you feel like this is a new tool that they're looking at? Saying,
I don't see why they don't fucking do background checks and all this other shit on. I mean, I understand background checks, but like, I don't understand why they don't do these extensive fucking checks on who's going to be the next president. Why you just let any fucking Joe Schmo fucking go in there and do fucking presidential debates?
Because to answer your question, Dylan, I don't think that this is happening because it's Donald Trump. I think this is happening because it's not Hillary Clinton.
Yes.
Because there's so much foreign money getting sloshed around, and bureaucrats, senators, and House of Representatives that the fact that it's Donald Trump. His slogan was "Drain the swamp."
Yep. And how many people on his fucking side has been fucking taken out? Even a lot, dude. And that's fucking. I mean, I feel like he's just trying to shine some light, dude.
I mean, I kind of like what you said though earlier. You know, that kind of stuck with me. The whole idea of the word impeachment has become not as a big deal. And
well, it's like Hermione Granger said it the best. Fear of a word is fear in itself, or some shit like that.
Right.
Like you're gonna say Voldemort, say Voldemort. Don't call him he who must not be named.
I thought we were just calling him fucking
Tom Riddle.
But I mean, with impeachment, it's like fuck, dude. Like, I mean,
it's just a blown out word.
Nowadays, and like you said, I mean, everyone's so used to the term impeachment. If we can actually impeach a president in this day and age where everyone is so, if we can impeach someone or even use it against them to say, let's impeach him. Like, even if we don't, everyone from here on out is going to be so used to the term impeachment.
Yeah, every president is going to be
impeached.
As soon as we, like, fuck hating a president, fuck hating our country and a president and stepping on the flag and burning flags. That's all
They're
done.
just going to try to impeach
now it's impeachment, right?
Yeah, let's impeach this president.
Yeah,
let's impeach this president.
That makes sense.
We don't like him. Let's impeach him.
Right. that's where I guess
I feel like that's
you're
where it's gonna
right.
go
That's
as
where
well.
this is coming. Let's call it, like 4 years, 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 years down our podcast road of us still doing this when we're old as fuck and look ugly as shit.
Well,
I don't
shit,
think we're gonna be
man.
old or ugly at that
Well,
point.
I mean,
What's up?
I did
No
take
homo.
off my pants.
Yeah, I'm trying to
If you guys didn't
I'm
notice.
trying to suck that dick. No homo. But
Hey.
but yeah,
Hey.
that's all we're gonna be like talking about. As soon as anyone's just like any presidential candidate does something stupid, we're like, boom, impeachment. Like, honestly, with all the corruption and all the shit we try and hide behind in our government, think about anything the government ever tries to do. All they have to do to distract us is be like, boom, impeachment.
Mm-hmm.
And we're
It's fucking insane. You're totally right.
Half or more than half the country, like, doesn't even matter if they like the president or not. It's like, oh my god, it's like the witch hunt. People like doing the witch hunts because of the hunt. That's in our nature, is to hunt. That's all we're looking for, is to hunt.
The problem
someone.
about the witch hunt was, though, there was no such thing as witches.
Damn.
That's literally the only problem with witch hunts.
That's what I'm saying. They like the hunt. That's all that it was.
No,
they like the hunt,
you hit it on the fucking head, though, dude. It's totally 100%. It's just people want it's. I'll add on to what you said. Is people want their, like, we're talking like Adam Schiff, Maxine Waters. They want their constituents to think that they're onto something,
Right.
but in reality, they're distracting from the fact that they're getting, like, they want to bitch about the Koch brothers during their campaign. They're getting fucking oil money the whole time. It is like, that's what I try to explain to people. I'm like, dude, if you like think that any candidate that's not, dude, literally the only fucking worthwhile, I won't say worthwhile, because there are some Democrats and Republicans that are worthwhile, but I tell people all the time, like, dude, independents and shit like that, like, it's like you have to pay attention to them over, oh, I run for the elephant party, or I run for the donkey party. Like, dude, just fuck off for a second. Just think about it. Like, think about what they're saying and what they're actually doing. Look who it. Oh, what was the fucking website? Openseekers.org.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, just look up. You can look up anyone running for fucking a candidacy. You can look them up, and it'll show you who they're getting money from, because it's all open information. That's just the easiest way to get it. It's openseekers.org.
But I feel like even with how much information we have towards that, it like doesn't even matter, because people are they're looking at totally different things, because where our minds are just so fucking, like, no one's gonna come out and say something like that. If anyone ever tries to reveal that information on like a social media post or anything, the amount of people aren't going to pay attention. Like, yeah, we have Twitter and stuff like that, but even the people that are on Twitter are the same type of people. Like, everyone's just
everyone's just a
looking
keyboard
for the
warrior.
hunt. Everyone's looking for the hunt. They don't care what topic it is. They want the most topic, like the most popular topic, and they want to make comments about that
Dude,
topic.
I fucking Jarrell or
Jarrell.
Yeah. I blew his fucking mind the other day when I told, like, he was like, yeah, dude, fuck Trump, like, blah, blah, blah. I was like, well, like, he's a dickhead, and I agree with you. Like, he's a kind of a fucking asshole, but outside of that, he doesn't do much. And then he was like, yeah, well, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, who do you think the best president was? He's like, Barack Obama. I was like, do you understand that Barack Obama reinstated slave trade in Africa? And he was like, what? I blew his fucking mind. He's like, yo, fuck Obama. Like, he, like, at the end of the night, he's like walking around saying, fuck Obama. That guy's a fucking, fuck this guy. Blah, 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 blah. Fucking
Right.
doing that.
I can see Jarrell, yeah.
He's got a stutter and just fucking, he's like, oh my God. But I was just like, dude, people don't understand what the fuck, like, the shit that goes on government-wise. It's like, when you take time back like we do to look at it, it's
definitely, dude.
it's like you pop minds like fucking champagne bottles. Like, when you even, like, people don't even have to be willing to like listen to it. You just have to like be like, oh, hey, well, yeah, so Hillary Clinton's Secretary of State Department under Barack Obama's presidency killed Muammar Gaddafi, which opened slave trade in Libya. People are like, what, really? I'm like, yeah, you can watch it on YouTube, like live, like right now. You can literally look it up on YouTube right now and watch it live.
Definitely.
And people are like, are you fucking kidding me? And I'll like pull out my phone. I'm like, no, seriously. And I'll like show them the video. Like, no, you can watch it. Like, this guy's getting sold for $500. Like, and they're like,
$500?
yeah.
Nothing. Well, I wasn't thinking anything. But I did just look up Tulsi Gabbard's fucking contributions. She's at $2 million this election cycle.
Is she?
Yeah.
Well, she didn't, or she declined to rerun for her seat in Hawaii because she wants to focus on her presidential campaign.
Interesting.
Which she probably won't win.
No, she won't.
Well,
that's what I was saying. Like,
but she's
dude,
already made $2 million.
I like.
She's like, oh, yo, thanks for the $2 million. I'm about to retire. What's
Seriously.
Oh well, no, she's not gonna retire after that because she's probably already spent it all.
Probably.
But like the thing, like I'm a fan of hers because she's she's anti-interventional. She's a war veteran. It's just there's a lot of things that I like about her, but it's just like you can't run against Trump. Like,
Right.
don't do it. Like,
Right.
don't wait. Like, because then you're gonna be fucking. Hillary's worst mistake was running against Obama.
Yeah.
What do you think they're gonna fucking vote? The smart black dude or the fucking rich white girl that has Clinton kill count on Google?
I don't know.
What are you reading?
My iPad died. So yeah, so Emma Dukin says, has there been any president that has been tried for impeachment but has been cleared?
No, they all resign.
Yeah, well, yeah, they've all been cleared, but they've all resigned. They've not all. None of them stayed in office.
Didn't Nixon like actually get impeached?
I think so.
Yeah,
But fucking
Clinton resigned.
yeah, resigned.
And those are the only two that I know of.
Yeah.
It's funny how they can just like
Clinton's like, yeah, I did fuck
I'm
her. I'm out. He plays fucking Careless Whispers on his saxophone out the door.
I'm gonna have to fucking get a saxophone now, guys. We should do a Careless Whispers fucking only band and just like go downtown and just play Careless
Just play on
Whispers.
like the street corner.
Yes. No, just like up
Like,
and down.
you have so many ideas for bands. I don't know. I'm trying to like remember all of them. But I don't.
I've got all the. I'm an idea man. I'm not a doer.
You want to do a Korean violin band?
Well, duh, dude. I want the big. What's the big one's called?
Cello.
So
Double
she
bass?
also
Yes.
she also said if any of those people stayed in office, but no, Emma, what they said was that everyone resigned. And which like if you get called about something, you just resign and then you're good. So
Pretty much.
Basically being the CEO of a company that has a scandal and you just have to like resign. But it's like the country.
they just stepped down, right? They just stepped down. It wasn't a big deal. I'm gonna step down, and everyone's like, "Okay, we're okay." He's gonna step down.
So the craziest thing ever, though, that blows my mind is how any feminist got behind Hillary Clinton when she was still married to her pedophile / sexual predator husband, who had to resign from his presidency
Because he was a pedophile.
because, well, not that, because he was a sexual predator.
Well, he's both.
He is both. But it's proven that he was a sexual predator.
Mm-hmm.
And
One step
feminists were
away
like,
from serial killer.
Dude, could you imagine if that was the first woman president? Like, yeah, I'm the first woman president. My husband's a sexual predator. He victimized 14 women
especially
while president. While president. That's the key thing, is while he was president, he had like 14 victims or some shit like that.
Dude, but to think about, like, especially, part of me, like, I don't know if this Epstein stuff would have been covered up if she would have been president, but like, dude, think about if she'd been like president, and then all this stuff about Epstein comes out with the Clintons and stuff. Like, who knows how long it's gonna take
broke
for
the story? Like, because we talked about it when they broke the story. We're like, you guys are like a year late. Who the fuck was it? CBS that broke the story? I think it was CBS that broke the story.
Well, who actually broke? Because we talked about like you said, the one reporter or whatever, or person who found the. I mean, there was a story long ago. Like, I feel like
3 years ago.
I feel like the story was like broken for a while. Are you talking about like who broke the story about the Clintons being involved?
No, like who recently like broke like the Epstein, like why he was tried again federally. Because I know it was. God, fuck. Who was the lawyer? God, I can't think of it off the top of my head. But we talked about it. Because the lawyer from the Miami Herald was the only one that reported on it originally. And
I couldn't tell you.
yeah, I can't think of it either. Fuck, what the fuck? Anyway, I'm pretty sure it was CBS that re-broke the story about Epstein.
Which, I mean, it's crazy, but like good that shit's been bringing broad.
But that's also a CNN company, like
someone.
It's fucking crazy, dude. Disney
An agenda.
Disney literally owns the news.
It's just an agenda. Like that's such a big story for them to just be like, dude. And think of Disney is probably involved.
They own
like,
Fox, they own CNN, they own MSNBC, they own CBS.
Involved in, like, they're probably in, like, Disney's probably in the business of selling.
Like we were
kids
talking about
stuff,
earlier,
you know?
dude. Fucking Walt Disney was a fucking Nazi supporter.
They're all fucked. Like they were. That's where I was gonna say it earlier. They're fucked from the start. Like think about like people are like, well, I mean, they're probably not like Nazi supporters now. Like they're probably like the Nazi fad is gone, dead and gone. But like the age of corruption is never gonna leave. Like that started so long ago that the corruption started. Like that's how the people have so much money is from corruption and like to spreading lies and stuff like that and getting people to just.
You know what's fucking crazy though? The Mickey Mouse, the cartoon character Mickey Mouse, was created to put forward Nazi war propaganda. And then they went on to do a show called The Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. And guess who was in there? Ryan Gosling, fucking Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I think it was Reese Witherspoon. Like, who's in every fucking movie that you watch?
Right. Yeah.
like,
they're making some money.
and they were doing Nazi war propaganda fucking 20 years after the fact of the war.
You can buy a stock of Disney for $150.
Is it 150 now?
Yep.
It was down to 130. Well, when you texted me that one day when I was like, yeah, dude, fucking the owner or ABC just got caught bearing the Epstein story and it's owned by Disney. And he asked me what the stock price was. It was like $128, I think.
Dude,
I just forgot
to text you back.
Fuck.
I literally forgot to text you back, but I was like, oh shit, it did drop down. Like I was like, look, I'm pretty sure it's still a thumbnail on my fucking
it went
computer.
right back up though, man.
Yeah.
You want to know why? It's because
Ticket sales.
Disney Plus just dropped their fucking Netflix.
Oh,
stream.
right, dude. Disney. My buddy, I was playing games with. He's like, oh yeah, just got Disney Plus. About to go watch some shit. And I was like,
you're gonna watch some old timey racist Disney.
Well,
movies.
they have fucking every single fucking Marvel and fucking stuff like that.
Fuck, really?
They're
Dude,
gonna-
I just bought a digital copy of a fucking Endgame.
Dude, all that shit, dude.
For like $20.
Damn.
digital copies the way to go, dude. This fucking Disney Plus shit is just gonna start turning us all into Nazis, dude. Like
That's the plan, anyway.
Well, I mean, like, have you guys ever seen that video of Donald Duck with the marching band
I saw
with the fucking swastikas and shit?
Yeah. There's a lot of that fucking But there's a lot of hidden racist shit and fucking like sexual shit that fucking Disney's done.
Which
dude.
is the sexual
Well,
shit.
I feel
is
like
what
a
gets
lot of
people
like
going, dude.
the I feel like the sexual shit. Some of it is meant for the parents that are there with like the adult humor.
Yeah.
I feel like that's there for the parents that take their kids there.
But think about it.
A lot
Think
of
about
it.
it
Like,
on
not
a
all
deeper
of it,
level.
but a bunch of it. But there's
Right.
definitely
Talk
some
about-
shit where it's like, what the fuck?
Talk about this.
right,
Talk
that's
about the
pedophiles.
serial killers. About them saying like, "Whoa, we realize that sexual interest is like one of the biggest ways to get people to feel dirty and wrong and push
Mhm.
past their boundaries." And like, if we add sexual stuff to these parents too, they're gonna be like, "Wow, I like this. I want it to go further. Like, I'm okay with this. I want it to go further." And I don't know. You know what I mean?
It's
Like,
weird. Like I dated this.
Well, I mean,
girl
you go.
Alright, I dated this girl that fucking like was molested and shit like that, and
what did you do?
well, not me, but you know, it's like she was telling me like when she was younger, dude, it was a game because she wanted this guy to like her, kind of shit. You know, it was like I don't know, it was a fucking game to her. And
I
it's all
take
it
back
is
my
is-
statement. I'm gonna do my apology right now.
No, you do apology tomorrow. You can come over. We'll record it. We need to do that. That'll be fucking funny as shit.
I apologize for making fun of a girl who got molested. Shit, that sounds so bad.
You'll do it tomorrow.
That sounds so bad, dude.
Yeah,
I didn't want to be the face of it. Like,
You don't even have to say that. Just be like, I apologize for what I said on last night's podcast. Like we've been talking about like
It wouldn't be-
three
I
episodes now.
if I was gonna do an apology segment, though, the only way I'm gonna do an apology segment if it was kind of like Crowder's type of apology, where he literally while he's apologizing, he fucking
Have you
says
ever- yeah,
every
you ever seen that,
shitty
Michael?
thing he does.
Yes, I've seen those. Yeah,
That's the only. That's like what I'm picturing is literally apologizing, and I don't mind.
I just want a compilation of like Dylan in like different outfits sitting in front of my computer, just apologizing.
Yes.
For not ever saying what he's apologizing
Yeah.
for. He's like, I want to apologize for what I said last night, and that's just a 3-second video.
And that's the video. And
Yeah.
then like next week, it's a new video.
and him in a different outfit.
I would love it, dude. I like that idea.
I want to apologize.
The minute
for whatever I said on this
that
last week's
the minute that you
episode.
said that like a month ago, like that's every time we do this, that's all I can fucking think about sometimes.
It'd be a lot of work to go through and be like, okay, I literally.
You don't have to apologize for anything specific.
Oh, I want to.
Just-
If I was
just-
gonna do it, I want
just-
to apologize. I want to do it the Crowder way. Just literally apologize because that shit was fucking epic. If I had balls, which I hope I do, I will apologize. Fucking just line after line, one liner after one liner. Apologize.
Well,
for every
his
fucking fucked up shit we
after a
said.
year verse fighting like Vox and CNN and shit like that. He's apologizing for that shit. And what the fuck, Vice? It's just
Vice.
like basically him apologizing, quote unquote apologizing for like shit that he said about Vice and Vox and CNN. It's just, dude, I don't need to rewatch that. I really think that the Dylan apology would be a fucking
Yes,
funny,
dude.
just like a 3-second video of me like,
Dude, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for I'm sorry for what I said.
Hey,
Yes,
It's
it's
like every time it'd be different too.
Just like drinking a beer, just like I'm sorry, man.
I'm sorry what we said last night.
You know
That
they
was-
have like
that
at the
was
fucking
fucked
end
up.
of fucking like TV shows they have like little fucking like end credits. And shit.
Credits.
Yeah, you know like oh I'm Paul or whatever. You've seen those ones?
Paul.
Yeah, it'd be Dylan like oh I'm sorry.
Dude,
We'd have to stop
fuck.
doing it live then, and I feel like the live factor of it just makes it more fun.
Oh dude, live is awesome, dude.
We'll someday we're gonna be so fucking rich. We'll just have a camera ready to be right on me, just at the end of the episode. I'm really fucking sorry. For what we said.
It just like sit right here.
I was
Just a GoPro, just
Yeah.
looking at his face the whole time. Just like, all right,
I'm
bitch,
so
we're
fucking
ready.
I'm sorry, like Asians and fucking Koreans, dude. I feel so.
But I can still beat you at ping pong.
For real, I'm sorry that you're mad
Dude,
that I can
literally-
beat you at ping pong.
Billy, every fucking what is it? Wednesday is the first day of the week I see him. He's for the last like 3 weeks has been like, so did you and Dylan get drunk and open up that ping pong table yet? And I'm like, no, I'm scared that it's gonna happen though.
Dude, you should tell Billy to come to the party, dude. If he, I don't know if he'd be able to get off. I want to see Billy again. That guy's a maniac. He's a fucking crew member. I wanna fucking spew on him my Nazi propaganda and how he should join Disney Plus.
Hell no.
I mean, for all of our listeners listening, not only do you, when you subscribe to Disney Plus, do you get to watch all the old Disney classics, but you also get to start really loving the Germans and their Nazi ways. I mean,
Yeah, there war efforts.
do I hear a bad side to this situation? I don't think so.
Not if you're Angela Merkel.
Damn.
Wait, Angela Merkel?
Yeah, she's the current chancellor of Germany.
Merkel?
Angela
Oh,
Merkel.
yeah. I know who you're talking about.
That fat blonde chick.
Mm-hmm. What a babe.
She looks
What
like
a
the girl.
Nazi-loving
She looks
babe.
like the girl that should have played Professor Umbridge in Harry Potter 5.
That's horrible.
I mean, it might be bad, but it's true.
It's true.
That shit ain't wrong.
Professor Umbridge in Harry Potter 5. What are you talking about?
The Order of the Phoenix.
Yeah, in what part would she have replaced her in that movie?
The entire movie.
It's just that you just want a replacement. I gotcha.
Yeah.
I guess I gotcha. Fair enough, dog.
You know what's fucked up is God, who the fuck was our? Do you remember the vice principal of Pete?
Mrs. Haskins.
Yeah, dude. Me and my sister used to joke about Mrs. Haskins because she retired after our last year there.
Oh, did she
Or
really?
she didn't retire. She went to a different school to be like the principal. But I always joked about her because that was the year Harry Potter 5 came out, the next year. And me and Courtney used to joke about it all the time about how she got cast to be Professor Umbridge.
Dude.
That shit was fun, dude.
Oh, Umbridge. Yeah, dude, she belongs
Because she
there.
looked like a fucking frog a little bit.
I
I liked her and she liked me. She gave me a lot of respect for like a 13-year-old boy.
She would.
She respected me a weird
Fuck
amount.
Haskins. Fuck Haskins, dude. I got 3 days of lunch detention for leaving my food tray. I had 2 different trays when I was at lunch, and I forgot to bring one of them up with me to put it at the tray recycling place. I got 3 days of lunch detention for forgetting my tray.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have forgot your fucking tray, bud.
Well, I also got 2 weeks of lunch detention because we all were supposed to wait to get seated to stand up, and she came to our table, was about to tell us to stand up, and I stood up before everyone else, and she told me to sit down, and I said, I can't. She said, why can't you? And I said, because I have constipation, and I can't sit down. And so I got 2 weeks of lunch detention. And I was on her shit list for the rest of the time.
Maybe it's just because I was on the football team that she loves me.
That
might have been that.
She did not like me.
Dylan, just forget
I get called in her office. She'd be like, "You just want to hang out here for like 20 minutes and do some homework?" I'll be like, "Well, I wasn't gonna do my homework, but I guess I have 20 free minutes."
You're trying to get it in, bud.
Yeah, I remember there was one time I got called into her office and a cop was threatening to search me and my brother and Austin.
No
Because we were shining we had a laser or whatever. Fucking, what do you call it?
Laser pointer?
Laser pointer. And we were fucking just shining it at random people in the lobby. It was fucked up. But then they pulled us into the office and threatened to search us with the cop. And I was true to my word, I wasn't ratting on nobody. And then my mom came in and was super pissed. Every time the school tried to get me in trouble, my mom was always super pissed at the school. That's the parent I want to be, is the person who's dude,
it's your fault.
The school is the problem. My mom thought that through and through. The school is always the problem. And I agree this day. I'll fucking raise hell over my kid.
Dude, I got called in I think it was 7th grade. I got called in Haskins' office. And it's because I bought a stolen pocket knife from our friend, not to be named. And she was like, it was me, her, and Officer Harrington, and like the smallest room that you can imagine, like a
you guys are
closet-sized
practically
room.
kissing.
Yeah,
that's how
like we were basically like I almost lost my virginity that day.
Damn.
And
You might have actually.
I might have. Fuck, I don't know. I'm blacked out. But Officer Harrington's like, "Did you bring the knife to school?" I was like, "No, I'm not trying to get expelled. I just bought a pocket knife for my friend."
Right.
He's like, "Well, that's stolen contraband, so you're under arrest." And I was like, "What?" He's like, "Unless you can tell me where you got it from." I was like, "No." I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Well, I can't arrest you."
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, "I can't arrest you, but you need to turn that knife in. It's evidence for a legal case." And I was like, "Yeah, sure, man. Like, we'll drop it off at City Hall." I don't. I was like, I'm 13 years old. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
When my kid goes to school, I'm gonna literally be like, dude, like I know you might be a shithead, you might be a good kid, I don't even know, but if the school tries to tell you to do anything, just be like, I'm not saying anything until my parent gets here, and I will run to that school and I'll fucking raise hell. Schools are stupid as fuck.
I will come to that school and poop on somebody's desk.
I can't wait, dude. I can't wait. Like being in school and like remembering how I felt like I was treated. My mom did a good enough job, but I was fucking all over school.
See, my dad was like kind of the opposite, where he's just like, do what your teachers say. Shit
Total
like that.
opposite. Mine were.
Yeah, and I'm just like, no, dude, I learned more.
Bunch of liberal bastards.
I learned more in fucking trade school than I did in fucking not high school, because obviously I learned a lot in high school.
I learned a lot selling crack on
but
the
a
streets.
lot of time in high school though, because I had like a free period where
you played games?
Miss Hand.
Miss Hand was fucking dope. Dude.
Oh, she's the best, dude. Marcy Hand, man. Praise to you. But she was like a member of my church too. So she really liked me. And during study hall, I'd just like go sit in on her class after it was like 2 periods after my biology class or whatever. So the only reason I got an A in chemistry and biology is just sitting in on her class during study hall. Like, I'm gonna go to the library and just like walk to Miss Hand's class. Just fucking hung out with her. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I'd go get some fucking 4 Queens, bring her a shake. Dude, that hoe loved me. Every time she sees me in public now, she's like, "Oh my god, AJ!" I'm like, "You still remember me?"
You guys all heard about her getting fired, though, right?
What?
You didn't hear about that?
No.
So she was telling kids, I guess she was talking to kids and telling them like, hey, if you get drunk at a party, like don't be irresponsible, don't drive. Like if you guys literally have no other route to go, call me and I will give you a ride.
Yeah, she did that my first day of her biology class.
Yeah.
So one of the kids actually called her and got a ride from her, and she gave a kid a ride. And this kid fucking apparently probably told people, but like a fucking dumbass idiot. And Mrs. Hand got fired for it.
What?
For giving a kid a ride. Yeah.
Dude, she was like the best teacher ever.
Yeah, dude, she was one of the most down
She made you care about biology, which is hard to do.
A lot of teachers that got fired for a lot of stupid shit, and she got fired for that. Like what? We had fucking
Wilkinson stealing pills, which I loved. What I did.
Wilk was a good guy.
I liked Wilk,
and he works for Panther now, driving a fucking truck.
But he got for stealing pills. What else do we got?
Fucking Flaherty.
Flaherty for taking pills.
Yeah,
for like being all fucked up. Yeah.
Oh fuck.
And Mrs. Hand for giving a fucking drunk kid a ride home. That's not even illegal. Like you don't even get in trouble for that
shit.
You don't even get in trouble for
that shit too.
But I mean,
Yeah.
what do you like? Have you guys seen schools for firing people for less? Like teachers hooking up with students? Like, come on, that's just free love. Like, am I right? Just kidding.
Yeah, we got a movie about that.
I-
What's the Adam Sandler movie with the fucking Amy Sandler?
Oh yeah.
My boy or whatever.
Yeah, that's my boy or
That's my
something.
boy.
That's my boy. Yeah, I got this tattoo of fucking the Bee Gees or whatever it was.
What is it? It's something dumber than that. New Kids on the Block.
New Kids on the Block.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a little weird because it stretched as I got older, but
I don't like people see me naked. Why? Because my back tattoo. You let me get it when I was 3.
that's fucked up.
Oh man. I don't know. You boys ready to fucking end this and watch some videos of Jerome?
Yeah, bud.
Yeah, let's call it. I'm fucked up. Let's
Really
call it.
Yeah,
fucking.
dude.
I did
Pretty
not
fucked
expect
up.
this to take 2 hours. I'm impressed with our ability to do sidebars.
Are you now?
I'm almost 10.
No, I'm really surprised.
I'll be like, that's all this episode was.
It was fun though. We
It
got
was
out
very
of our,
fun.
we got out of our Spooktober. You know, we're back into the just normal, do whatever the fuck we feel like.
Right.
Exactly, dude. That felt like getting out of Spooktober would be hard, but it's actually
Dude,
surprising.
I really like Spooktober though, man.
Spooktober was good.
We'll make it a thing, dude.
Dude,
I got a book of a lot of people. that-
Dude,
yeah.
Lois, we could even do those. I would be
One a
totally
month.
cool to do those like just randomly as well too.
Dude, yeah.
We can do one a month.
As
Yeah,
hell.
we should. Or like, dude, if like they have a birthday that month, dude, that'd be cool.
That's a hot idea.
That's way cool, dude.
That's a hot idea.
I don't know. It'll all work out. We're fucking popular. Everyone loves us.
We
You
can
all
cry.
know it. Thanks for tuning in. We're fucking sexy. You guys love us.
Damn, Dylan just hit the whole outro.
Mm-hmm.
Psych. Thanks
Hit
for
it.
watching. Thanks
Hit
for
it.
watching another episode of the WRK podcast. We ask the questions, but at the end of the day, who really knows? As always, I'm your host AJ here with my good friends Dylan and Michael.
Hey,
Don't forget us.
we're popular.
Yeah, hit up the Twitter account at WRK Pod. Hit up our Instagram at WRK Podcast. Website WRKPodcast.com. And hit up the Patreon, patreon.com/WRK Pod. Show the show that you love. Man, that's hard to say. Show the show that you love some love. I love everyone that listens. You know.
Me too. I hate
We all
all of
do.
you actually. Fuck you.
I
But
love
yeah, give us some love. Hit up the Patreon, and subscribe on YouTube. Just I don't know the address. Just YouTube WRK podcast or who really knows podcast.
Who really knows podcast
Yeah.
is the easiest way to find it.
Yeah, it's really easy. It's simple. Just type it in.
Yeah, we're the fucking retarded guys falling off the bench.
Yeah,
Yeah. Exactly. Thanks
it's
for
always going to be our picture because it's amazing. I love it.
Thanks for tuning in.
So yeah, we'll catch you guys next week.
You down for fucking O-dubs tonight?
I could play O-dubs. I was gonna say like how if it took you long enough, I honestly, if you need money, like I would loan you money to buy it.
That's not bad. It's just I just want to like
Not feel like you're spending money.
Yeah,
Yeah, I feel that.
I need to not spend money for like 2 days.
I feel that, dude.
Dude,
O-dub sounds fun
I
though.
don't know if I'm gonna take it, but I accidentally put the wrong shipping option. I accidentally spent $4 on those skateboards.
Cause you got them right away.
No, not even that. It was like 4 days early. It's only $100 like for this. So I was just like, I just need to like pool it.
Yeah, I feel you.
Just need to not spend money. Like I can buy it tonight.
Don't buy the fucking $100 one for sure. Just buy the 59.
I just don't want to get. I just need to take a couple days off and spend money.
I feel that.
I mean, but like you said, you're gonna buy it soon.
Oh, I'll definitely have it by the end of the week.
So why don't I'll just fucking. I'll buy it fucking for you. If you have it by the end of the
I
week.
wouldn't be able to play it by the end of the night if I start downloading it now.
He's like looking at time.
It would be. I mean, like it might take like 3 hours.
I think it'll take a long time. I'd be dead in fucking like an hour and a
No,
half.
I definitely. I'll have it by.
I don't think I'm working tomorrow though.
Dude, I've just been going ham
So I
on
think
it,
I'm
dog.
gonna play tonight because I don't think I'm
Mauer-
working tomorrow.
I was playing it with Mauer, so Mauer's been a little pissed at me
Why is that?
because I don't know. Was any of you guys playing with us that night? That
Like
I hopped on. It wasn't last night. It was probably like what's tonight? It was probably like almost maybe like 4 days ago or something like that. And I hopped on when Mauer and Jordan were doing their rank games together.
Oh, on League.
And
That was last night.
No, they're playing.
no, that wasn't last night. We were playing COD.
I think I was on though when you were on that shit though.
But so that Jordan and him were playing League, and then the days before they were playing with the other boys, like Sam and their friends. And I got mad at Jordan because like we talked like so much about playing League together and like playing ranked. And not that I was like trying to play ranked, but I was like, dude, like whenever